Okay, so anybody telling y'all that they got a perfected doctrine is lying, because he said it's not perfected. And anybody trying to teach you anything from that doctrine is teaching an imperfect doctrine. His words. He said when he get out, he'll perfect it, which would mean he needs to be out in order for the perfection to take place. So if the doctrine that's supposed to be teaching you how to save your soul isn't perfected, then how can you complete for yourself or perfect for yourself your life? Without a perfect or perfect or complete formula. If I got a squared plus blank, I need to have that b squared there to get to c squared. If I got s equals d and I don't have that over t to account for that time that speed would in relation to distance would be speaking to or speaking about, then I don't have the full formula. If I got power and I don't have equals work over time, I don't have no formula for power. So they got a lot of stuff to talk about, but they don't have the formulas. If you got the formula, don't talk to me about love and unity, because he also spoke about people being tapped, or him coming to people in the dreams and telling them when it's time. He didn't say he was coming to everybody. Go listen to We Have Our Own Time. That's why they don't like when I speak and respond to certain things. They go, I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to him. Yeah, but you know, first of all, when you ask about that 8-day candelabrum, and that's your nigga, that's Hebrew doctrine. Okay, he was teaching it at that time, 1992, and I referred to it, and nigga said I was wrong. I said, this nigga, how did, you don't know what you're talking about. 1992, you did have 8 days left, according to what he was saying, and that was in reference to two different things. One, the Shemesh, which people don't count because they only look at the 8 candles. They don't look at the central candle. That central candle is what? Shemesh. Go look into what you think you know. And that's the sun. And them 8 days was from 1992 up to the year 2000. And them candles were burning. And each day was a year for that particular reference. These are references, though. He ain't saying it's an actual candle. He's saying as a reference, you need to know where you are on the time belt. Also, he said there was a slip. Go listen to We Have Our Own Time. The time belt is off. You can also listen to him saying that in who and what are you? Your whole time belt is off. You see what I'm saying? He spoke about the time belt multiple times, but the point is, that would mean if he said he got to come to you to tell you when it's time, can't nobody tell you when a pickup's supposed to be. So when they were saying 2023 or they were saying 2013, all of that, that's not what he said. He said those ain't the real dates. So regardless of what y'all out here talk about now, he said they don't have the real dates. The real dates aren't in the books. So why did y'all ever say 2023? Or why did y'all ever say 2030? Or why did you ever say 2013? Or why did you ever say 2003 if he said the real dates weren't in the books? You see, he said he would come to certain people. Now, he also said, he said, I make it my business to touch certain people, and I make it my business not to touch certain people. He said, when I come around and I put my hand on you, I'm lining you up for me, because I'll tell you when it's time. Okay, can't nobody in them temples tell you nothing. That's all for them. Listen to what I'm telling you for those who think it matter. If not, whatever, do whatever you want to do. I'm not nobody, God, parent, nobody. I'm just telling you what I heard him say, and when you can go and hear him say it. We have our own time. We do, not them. We have our own time, and we got our own psychic abilities, and we have our own alignments. So if he ain't coming to you, telling you when it's time, can't nobody in them temples tell you nothing about how to save your soul. And let me tell you what the game is. The game is they're going to keep saying save your soul, so you don't ask real questions. When the doctrine says, nigga, you ain't just saving your soul, you got to save your body. Your khatat has to get out of this planet. That's what the doctrine says. That's why Nuntak got mad at me. Remember them days now? She got mad at me because I was asking about Hindus, Benanu, whatever ships you want to call or say that we're coming to, right? It don't matter what you call them. It's a UFO to you. You don't know what they are. He might, but you don't know what they are. So what is a bananu, Hindu, who Bennu? If hen knew it, hen didn't know it, the hen forgot it, the chicken learned it. Whoever it is, whatever it is, if you don't know, that's a UFO. Okay, but they still arguing over what's being called now. We don't use shams no more because that's Anunnaki doctrine. Sham just means up there. So what's the ship coming from down there? It's still a sham. Anyway, the point being, I brought up the Hindu to these people, and they got mad at me. They said, oh, we don't want to push no fear-mongering. I said, fear-mongering? I said, how is it? Oh, I said, well, I remember when Dr. York said, you see something coming from God out of heaven, to save you and you get scared, he said, you must be on the side of the devil. I said, I didn't say nothing about fear. You did. It was quiet. I said, I'm just saying, all I did was ask what's going on with that because the doctrine keep pointing toward the stars. Nigga, that's not on planet. That's off planet. They got mad at me. Said I was teaching fear and we don't want to get into all the spaceships and stuff because we dealing with stuff here. You're dealing with stuff here, and what you're dealing with here is talking about preparing you for some spaceships. You see, you want to know why? They cannot explain what's going on with those spaceships. Half of them don't even believe it's some spaceships. The other part of them don't even know what they talking about, so they believe it. So when you start asking them about them spaceships and what's going on with them right now, first of all, there's no profit in that. Because they talking about destruction of the planet. How you going to profit off of the destruction of the planet? They got a movie about that. It's called what? Don't Look Up. So they ain't doing nothing different than what the country community are doing. We're guys. We're extraterrestrials. We're this. We're that. How? How are you extraterrestrial? You explain it. Well, the same thing is in the stars as in me. Okay, so ain't no we. That means everything is extraterrestrial then. There's no we. The Caucasians are extraterrestrial. No, they're not extraterrestrials. And then look, they be wrapping themselves in a loop. Same thing with Shot and all of them, professing them. All right, Yaki Awakened did the same thing, right? First of all, if we're extraterrestrials, okay, meaning we're not from this star system or this planetary system, and we get here to this planet, and the sun is supposed to just automatically be aligned with us, that don't make sense. And y'all are trying to say that the Caucasians, all right, are not extraterrestrials or are not the extraterrestrials, and they're not fitting in with the environment according to what you're saying. So if they're not fitting into the environment, and those are the real extraterrestrials, none of this shit makes sense. Why you got to throw it all away? No. If there's an extraterrestrial, it means that they came from outside of the Earth's atmosphere into the Earth's atmosphere, or you have human beings or humanoids who came from outside of the Earth's atmosphere that gave birth to you. Which one can you prove? Well, according to the Bible, we're Elion because Elion is alien. I said, nigga, first of all, the play of words you got from me. The Elion, alien thing y'all got from me, alien, that's the Clubhouse days. All right, cool. Now explain it though, without just saying the words. Explain it. Because alien or Elion does not mean alien. It wouldn't even mean foreigner or ger. Ger, that's Hebrew for foreigner or someone who's from outside of where you're from or your home or your abode. Okay, cool. So if you're not from my place of residence or my domicile or my home or my environment or my bed or however you want to say it, if you're not from there, okay, you're not a part of my house, you're a foreigner. That's the word ger. They can't play that word, so they don't use that. So that's what alien means. If I say you're an alien to the United States of America, that doesn't mean you have a big head, black eyes. It just means you're alien to this land. That's a foreigner. So the word you're using doesn't mean from outer space. Alien means up on high, upper, worlds above. It doesn't even refer to a being. It refers to places, placement. Elion was referring to the God of the Israelites, literally, particularly, specifically the Israelite God, Elion, the one who they saw as the one who had the highest reverence. Another word you could partner with that would be Eli, Eli. All right, when they say Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, it's not Eli, Eli. What language are you talking about? It's Eli, 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 lama sabachthani. Okay, when he say Eli, he's saying El and E, my, L-E, my God, or Eli, Eli, the one who is elevated. All right, it ain't even no father. I don't know where to get father. Father is Abba, Abba, or Abi, Abi. If he would have said Abi, Abi, he said, my father, why is that saying me? He didn't say that. He said Eli, Eli. Okay, lama sabachthani. Lama is saying why, for what reason? Sabachthani, have I been forsaken? You see, if you would have translated correctly. So he's saying, what? One who is on high, one who is on high. Whoever is up there that he's talking to. For what reason have you forsaken me? Why would he ask that? He asked that, whoever was on the cross, according to the degrees I was given, because he thought that turning Jesus in was a good deed. So he's asking, how did I end up on the cross? But they're trying to convince people that you're supposed to just accept that that's Jesus. But Jesus wouldn't have asked why he was forsaken. Listen, because he had already made a deal with his father. Okay, when he did say Abba, notice the difference. One says Abba, one says Eli. You see? So when he made the deal with his father, he said, let this cup pass me by, but only if it's in your will. Okay? Meaning, if it's not in your will, I understand that things must go in accordance to a plan in a different way than what we had already previously spoken about, because now we're getting closer to that point, which is what? The crossroad. Now, they'll run it and say, well, what about David? They were talking about David. David went through his own degrees. David went through his own crucifixion. David went through his own masteries or mysteries. Jesus and David are two different people, but they're still similar in their mastery and what they were able to understand about this place. That's why Jesus is referred to as the root of David. Okay, you can look at it different ways. Offspring, someone who came from the sperm or the bloodline, lineage, sperm of David. Also, someone who's a son of David. Not saying son as an Ibn or Ben or Bar. It's saying someone who came from that order. Lined up. If I put something in a line, it's a what? Or order. So I'm a son of Malachi, meaning a son of Dr. York. I'm a son of Marduk. Okay, I'm a son of Yanun. Or they say a son of a son, because Yanun is a son, or the son that we know of. He is the highest son, who is Nun. All right, when you look at the sun at the highest point, they say Nun. Okay, so Yanun, O Nun, is the highest son, and any son of the sun is anyone who picks up on the degrees after this master, who is the supreme and grand master. No light above this light. This light burns at the most frequent rate. He has the most what? Degrees. So if it's the most degrees, then this being we can all look at and say he is fair in height. All right. This is the tallest one. He's fair in height. You with me? Meaning he is the most high. Even to say the most high really is, in a literate approach to it, is actually he is the highest. You see? Highest in what? Degrees. So if somebody is the highest in their degrees, they're the what? Hottest. They burn the fastest. You with me? They move the fastest. They're the most frequent. Their frequency is raised. So you really can't fool someone who is a son of a son, because they're not operating as a docile object or a solid object. They've already taken on the liquid state and moving on into gases. These people out here in these temples are still in solid. That's why he said Nuwapians still under the spell. Go listen, 2004, okay? And you're going to hear him talking about the same thing that's happening now from 2004. He said the women and men, they still want to party. You with me? He said they go to the events, they dressing all tight. The brothers standing there with their chest out. He said, you think that they're there for this? They're there for a whole different thing. Let's go trunk or treating. Let's celebrate Halloween still. Let's celebrate Christmas still. Let's everybody have a Christmas party, and let's do it in the name of Malachi. And let's have a ball. Let's throw a New Year ball and do it in the name of Malachi. When all actuality, it's just about partying and having fun. It had nothing to do with him. He said that. He said, watch. He said, they're going to make their license plates and make a T-shirt. He's in a hat. He said, I don't do nothing for the family. Your T-shirts and your hats and your license plates and your T's and your Ers, all that. He said, I don't do nothing for the family. He said, but look at what these people are doing. And now you still see that. So don't tell me that he was just talking about that time period. You would have to show me where it changed. And if it hasn't changed, he's not only speaking to that time period, he's prophesying about the time period that we're in now, which is 22 years after he said it on record, that the Nuwapians are still under the spell. The spell was referred to as sleep, all right, or Kingu, and also Leviathan, lust, as he was saying. The spell of Leviathan is that spell of that serpent that moves around in that lust. And the people are stuck there. Lust don't just mean sexual either. It's the lust for power. It's the lust for position. It's the greed. It's all of that comes with it. When you're dealing with a being like that, it's not referring to someone or anyone that's under that possession. It's not referring to that being saying someone who is selfless. They're selfish. You see? So all this, I shook love and unity. No, it's lust and confusion. This is what we've observed. Lust and confusion. And you're talking to someone who was there. So what can you say? So now they don't want to talk to me. If it was any one of y'all, though, that was out here with far less following, it don't matter who. If you had 5,000 followers, okay, your videos get 100 views, and any of y'all challenge them, they be right here. They be smirking with each other because they know they've been trained how to run circles around people. And we were supposed to use that against the devils, but what they've done is they used it to swindle people and have them up under them. That's not how we were supposed to do it. So if it was any of y'all, they respond immediately. But because you can't do that with someone who know your game, you can't run what we used to call the dynamo. There was something called the dynamo. The dynamo is like, really, you don't even observe it, okay? But if you're not careful, it's happening. Okay, I'll give you an example of the dynamo just from you listening, right? So you have to listen and pay attention. We're not playing these games with these people. The thing about it is when you go around and you rapping around the fire, listen, are y'all with me? Okay, that's the way that you got to get into it. When you're getting into it, that's when they can't do nothing. All these six ether beings, all these disagreeable beings, they can't touch it, right? That's the dynamo. The dynamo, you don't even realize whether or not it's happening. You have to be from it to know whether or not somebody using it. I'm like, nigga, you use a dynamo. Dynamo is all the charisma. Dynamo is all the pushing your chest out and all that shit Seneb did on their phone call recently. That's dynamo, nigga. You're not fooling nobody. Talk to my dad like that. You know what I'm saying? That's who you think I learned this stuff from. Growing up around y'all, I saw what y'all did and how y'all got to the position that y'all in now. But let's take all of that stuff off and you'll see these ain't nobody that care about your soul. They care about that money. And man cannot serve two masters. You're either going to hate the other or love the other. You remember how they put it? Man cannot serve two masters because you're going to be loving money and you're going to hate the master. Right? So now, watch this. They said it was an emergency. They got to get everybody together about Dr. York. What they went on their call, I let y'all hear it. What they get on there and say. You know, because you can send money there. Tap in with your bookstore. The reason why they want y'all to tap in with y'all local temple or local bookstores, they need more members. They're losing members. And if you're losing members, you're losing money. That's just church. So you say, but Faze, this is where you came from. All this stuff seemed real. Yeah, the church seemed real if you don't know what's happening, if you don't know the spell. Shit, if you don't understand the approach of a snake oil salesman, they can sell you anything. So their next goal ain't to help the master. Their next goal is to sell another book. Now watch, they say, people asking now, and that's where they get nervous. People asking, yo, why the books for sale? Why don't you just get the information out? Well, here's what they're going to say. I'm going to tell you what they say God came from them. They'll say, well, we have to be able to sustain ourselves. We got to be able to take care of ourselves. How are we going to pay the rent? How are we going to do it? You want to know what you say to them if you would have ever encounter it in this way? You say, well, Phase 1 sustained himself without selling Malachi's work. Phase 1 made his own music. He made his own books. He did his own content production. He did his own ticket sales. He made his own movies. Whatever he did, even if it was a fundraiser, he never said this is for Dr. Malachi York. He never took money saying it was for him and then pocketing it. You see? Or saying it's a part of the freedom fight. Never did I do that. And that's the thing. They're trying to say that you buying the books is a part of his freedom fight. We just got one of them on here, and you saw what they did when I asked them the question. They choked up. This is why I said to him, listen, right now, regardless of what you said, just so you're clear, you're a representative of all them Sabians. You're a representative of all them people over them bookstores. Well, I want to make sure that you know how you're going to be handled before we move forward. You can say that. I don't accept it. I'm telling you right now, you're representing them. He kept going. And then when I asked about the money for the bookstore, because he's associated with the bookstores and he's been sending people to the bookstores, I asked, where is it going? He gave me a parable that he wasn't even able to complete. So I said, you know what? You're good. Because we got it on record. You're a part of this thing and you don't even know where the money's going. But you're telling people to come in and buy in. You're telling people to come in and purchase the books. I'm telling y'all, don't buy any books from them at all. Remember when I first said it, I said, no more of that online thing. I saw people like the Proud Nubian dude and a few of them out here scamming people, acting like he was with the master and all this other stuff. When in all actuality, that nigga was sitting his ass on the couch selling Pop's work, selling Pop's books. That's a lazy nigga. That's not who he raised. He raised sons of sons who gonna get up and get out and get their own. That's who you're looking at. When you see Phase 1, you see someone who got up, got out, and got his own. I didn't work off the backs of Malachi and leech off and drink the blood of Malachi as he hangs on the cross. And that's the same reason they're going to try to make y'all think I'm the enemy. I'm talking about really those of y'all who still around these people. You see, they're going to try to make it seem like I'm the enemy because of that until you open your eyes and realize what's been going on. What's really been going on? Think about it. All these different legal teams, all these different people saying they're working on his case for all these years and nothing. And he's asking this. Let's get that clear. I'm going to go back through my clips. I'm going to put together a mini documentary, all that. He don't want the audios out. I don't believe nothing y'all say. I'm going to put this shit together and I'm going to let y'all hear what he been saying so you can have some real perspective of where this is coming from. Because what they'll try to convince the rest of y'all is that it's coming from nowhere. Let me tell you the lies they'll say. Sanel, he was like, he want followers. People want followers. People want followers. Nigga, I got followers. What are you talking about? And I don't even have the type of followers that y'all niggas want. I got people who follow my account, and I don't want nobody running behind me, up under me, trying to get the next book from Dr. York. No, nigga, I ain't trying to get no following. People want to be a leader. I'm already a leader. I'm a leader in my own life, everyday life. I lead myself. What are you talking about? I'm already a leader. People already see me in that light. I'm not trying to come to 500 people to get a following. When we making way more moves out there, I'd be better off leaving y'all alone. Y'all don't get nothing done. I'd be better off. When it was time to make moves happen, I did not go to the Sabians because they're not getting things done. Who said this? Dr. York. I didn't go to the men in the tribe to get things done. Why? Because he said they don't get nothing done. He said for 25 years, they acted like he was dead. This is why they want to jump over his own words. They want to jump over it because you start looking at them and say, nigga, why are you selling me a book then? If he said y'all ain't even using what's in it. How am I supposed to look at you and see you're not even applying the doctrine, and then I'm supposed to run behind you and learn the doctrine, ask you a question about the doctrine? Y'all bumped y'all head. Don't ask these niggas nothing. Go and read the books. And once you read the books, you're going to start realizing something. He talking about them in the books. That's why they want to do damage control of which books they want to push at what time. Because he put certain books out and be talking about them. You start looking around and say, hold on. Right? Because it was one, he's about 6 foot tall, right? You got to watch out for the ones who be like 6 foot tall with a monocle over their eye. You look over, this nigga 6 foot tall. Monocle over their eye. He like, what? You like, nothing. He's going to ask you what when you look at him. It's like, he just asked me what? What's going on? Then he's going to ask you what's going on. Like, yo, I'm telling you, he's describing these niggas to the T and what they do. But that's what he's always done. He's always told you who you were around or who was around you. And then you had to be able to have the discernment enough to be able to see what he was talking about. You see, so it's all of them up there talking like they some leader or some student teacher. It's not phase one, because phase one, what he was talking about in an unclean issue is that phase or whoever the person they be speaking about will be waiting for Dr. York to put him into a position. Why he won't give me a position? I want a position. Why he don't trust me? That's not me. I didn't wait for anything. I moved forward to get things done when I realized that these people were not getting anything done. So my point to all of y'all is, in the beginning, I was saying no online books. Don't buy no online books from these people, because all they doing is running around pushing Pop's work and profiting off of it, and then saying it's going to the freedom fight. It's nothing like that. It's going straight to their pockets. So I said, if you want the books, here's where you get it. And we gave the books out for free. Yes or no? Can anybody in here, and this will be the most beautiful part about it, right? Because everybody want to say slander and expose. So now talking about I'm going to be exposed. Anybody in here? Can anybody in here say where I ever sold you a Dr. York book? Can anybody in here ever say I sold you a Dr. York book? Can anybody in here ever say I said, yo, I'm going to take this money up so we can put it toward Doc's freedom? You know what I'm saying? And then I pocketed the money. Can anybody in here ever say that I ran any campaign out to the public talking about, so we going to get him a lawyer, any of that, and collected money, and then told y'all, oh, well, you know, it didn't work out, but you see me in a Beamer, you see me, you know what I'm saying? Did anybody see, and I got the biggest platform. Let me show you how people stupid. They don't even realize what they're saying because they so used to being scammers. They're not even paying attention to everybody not stupid. Let me show you how stupid people are. I got the biggest platform out of all the Nuwaubians. That's the reality. All the Nuwaubians combined, they can't fuck with it. I built it on my own with the help of the people. The Nuwaubians ain't helped me. The Sabians ain't helped me. Okay. And they acknowledge it, but they acknowledge it begrudgingly. They're not happy about it because they can't control me. All right, watch this. Same reason why niggas don't want to be around in the SB, all that other stuff. Because they in the background talking about I was just trying to see, can we get the people to, you know, help the brothers, and we come together, put some money together for the freedom fight and get them to the bookstores. And I'm like, I don't trust them. Then he left the group. Yeah, nigga, all you was there to just look around and see whether or not we were gonna get all them dedicated brothers. Y'all see how we raise money and we take care of the sisters and we need to get a location. We all go put it in and we get a location. We doing our stuff we doing together. Y'all see that? And all they see is dollar signs. They don't even care nothing about what we building, how we building on one another. We building on ourselves, how we looking out for one another. They don't care nothing about that. All they care about is whether or not we gonna bring all that to the bookstore. When they realize it's not that, what do? They run off. So look at what I'm saying. We got the big platform, the biggest. Wouldn't it have been easier? Remember I told y'all, asked you the same question when they were trying to tell y'all I wanted a record deal and I was just doing all this for clout. I'm like, well, wouldn't it have been easier for me to just be full of shit? Because y'all love people who full of shit. If I would have just came out here and just made drill music, I'm better than all these rappers. So I would have just made better drill music. I would have just made better dumb shit. And then I would have just been super fucking rich. But coming out here speaking the truth and getting myself blackballed and blacklisted, that was my way of cloud chasing, nigga. That, y'all so stupid. So I say, okay, if I wanted to be looked at as some leader, right? Partner with or above Dr. York, or if I was gaming in his name, why didn't I just use my platform to, one, sell his books and make all the money? Think about what I'm saying. Think about how many of y'all came to me to buy my books, okay? You got to really think about what I just said. Over these years since 2022, think about how much money, revenue, funds, fundraising, free will offerings came from, okay, if you want to find out how much, just go back through my pages. Everything you saw us doing was from fundraisers, from book sales, or from streaming funds. Everything. You say, this nigga FaZe, he consistent. He drop a lot of music. Yeah, there are a lot of people who care. A lot of people were supporting the fundraisers. A lot of people was buying the books. A lot of people, okay, cool, watch this. We made a lot of money. And you still ain't see me pop out with no Corvettes, no none of that, no gold chains, talking about some what we used to be, none of that. You saw all the money going into what you can go back and check and see I did the work. And we reached places, nigga. When I said we need to do a letter to such and such, or a letter to this, or a letter to that, and we raised the money to do it, and we got the video shot, remember everybody had something to say about it. It don't cost no $1,000 to shoot a music video. You right. It costs more, nigga. I edit the videos. It costs way more to get these type of videos shot. I know niggas don't turn on them red cams for anything less than $1,500. So when you saw me say anything between $400 to $1,000 to get a music video shot, I told you what it was for. I said my outfit, which I said attire or image, my attire, and to rent the camera. Everything else I did. So I edited my own videos since the beginning. I ain't never let nobody shoot my video and edit it. Since the beginning. So yeah, when nigga like, it don't cost $1,000. Well, for what quality? Because then it was somebody saying we don't have the quality. You know what I mean? It was a loop. They were stuck. But it's like because y'all so used to everybody scamming. This wasn't no scam. This was real. I did everything I could to get to where we are now. And because of the help of the people, we got here. So point being, all right, right now I got a huge following, which means we have a huge following. All right, why don't I just sell his books and get the money then? You understand? Why didn't I just do that? I would have made a lot of money. Because people already wanted the knowledge and the information, and I would have just put myself in position as like the leader of the tribe that was like the runner-up. And everybody come to me. I can convince the fuck out of motherfuckers, so why didn't I use that for deception? You see? I can talk circles around anybody. Why didn't I use it for deception? Just to get the money and dip. You see? No. So y'all have to bear witness to that. Or you don't. You did, though. You only got to say you did. But you did bear witness to the fact that I never sold his stuff. All right? Okay, cool. But they did. So what's their problem? Their problem is they're seeing the attention go to phase one. This sound familiar? All right. Remember Malcolm X with Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the NOI feeling some type of way about Malcolm X getting attention. You see? And wanting him out the way. So then the slander started. Then the hate talk started. Then, you know what I'm saying? All that started because of the attention he was getting. And the jealousy and the envy. FaZe One didn't do anything to them. He stood up with them. When he went to the bookstores and he spread love. When he did the pop song, he spread love. He didn't just say Rahubat Hau. He said Rahubat Moisar. He spoke in the language that they spoke to let them know, I'm with you. I ain't your enemy. I don't agree with everything you do, but I'm with you. Let's fight and let's get together. You see, he went to everybody, the Tabba Jets and everybody, to see what he could do. All right, the Ibrahims, Irises, everybody. Sakina, everybody. He went around to everybody to see what he could do to help and how we could get people together. All right, so it wasn't until he sealed up his work of figuring out whether or not it was all a game. I didn't just come out and say it's a game. That's the difference. See, some people come out and slander. That's the ones y'all talking about. That's them 6 ether, whoever that is. That's the motherfuckers who don't want to live the way of life. Nigga, please. You know how much stuff I shed just to get to this part? Please. Stop it eating meat, all that. Some of y'all still eating meat. I'm talking about Sabians. Some of y'all still eating the stuff he said don't eat. Nigga Dentut was in there. Not Dentut, the one from Lithonia, but the Dentut Liberia nigga. In there talking shit. Nigga round as hell in the middle. Like, bro, you round as hell. What are you talking about? You look jet about like that Stone Mountain from the video jet in. Nigga, what you talking about? How you live Nuapu? How you live Wusabat? Something about Wusabat gonna not round your ass. You gonna be upright. Then nigga can't stand upright in no direction. Nigga walk around like a compass. Trying to tell me some shit. Nigga, you look like you could tell me which direction, but that's it. Only because you look like a motherfucking map. Yeah. Nigga trying to tell me some shit. I'm trying to tell y'all. You fat as hell talking about some Nuapu nigga living the way of life. Nigga, you don't live the way of life. I can look at you and tell what you eat. I'm just saying. I'm not coming at big people. I'm just coming at this big nigga. Trying to tell nigga, you literally Biggie Smalls. Trying to tell me some shit, Christopher Wallace. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Talking about, you know what I'm saying? That nigga, and then one of the brothers sent me the shit he was saying originally because he kept editing his message. So like, at this point you were op. Then he said, at this point you need to look at other opportunities. Nigga, what the hell? Hey, nigga, I saw what you said. Nigga, you don't want me to be no damn op. The hell you talking about? Nigga, if I chase you, what's gonna happen? Think about it. Nigga, I'm in shape. You wanna know why? Cause I've been living with the wop. I'm in shape, nigga. Do you think I wanted to let go of 10, 20-piece wings from American Deli, nigga, with the blue cheese? Shit, I was just talking to the sisters the other day. I said, y'all don't miss, hey, do y'all be missing the wing? They were like, no, we don't miss it. I was like, I don't miss them either. What you talking about? Shit, yes the hell I do, nigga. The fuck? Hey, y'all better pay attention to what I'm trying to tell you, nigga. What the hell? Lemon pepper? Hey, what you talking about, nigga? The hot wings. Hot wings was my thing after a while because I ain't like hot shit, but then that shit started tasting better. I like this shit. You dip it in a little blue cheese, nigga. Some of y'all on y'all way to get some now. All right. Well, 2024, January 1st, I had to stop because the shit smelled like blood when on December 31st, the night of, or the night before, January 1st. The shit smelled like blood. I couldn't even eat my 20 piece, and I knew I was going to drag. Couldn't even eat it. I went through my transformation, nigga. I stopped drinking the sodas. I stopped drinking. Now, I might have had a soda every now and again, but I used to soda, nigga. I used to soda. I stopped drinking the sodas. You know what I mean? I stopped eating the meat. You know what? And I'm not sitting here trying to be sounding like no righteous. I'm saying, nigga, you trying to tell me about this shit, and I'm living this shit. So I'm looking at you. I'm like, some of this stuff you can really look and tell whether or not somebody living it. And I thought Malachi said when he come out, he don't want to be around no big niggas. So, nigga, you don't need to be on Telegram. Your ass need to be on the treadmill. Wrong T-word. You need to be on some other shit. You need to be on Ozempic, nigga. You need to be, hey, look at the clock, nigga. He said he don't want to be around motherfuckers sitting around looking like Biggie Small. Nigga, hey. Unity. Nigga, ain't no damn unity. The fuck? I don't want to be like you. I'm going to rewrite it, nigga. The hell you talking about? I can succeed as an individual, nigga. I don't want to. The fuck? Nigga stand out here embarrassing us. Talking about, oh, okay, so. Hell nah, nigga. Nigga mad as hell. Talking about some weak. That's not a good look. I know you ain't talking about what's a good look, nigga. You sit there looking like a motherfucker retarded number 8. The hell? Shit, nigga. Nigga shit like a premeditated hourglass try to tell me some shit. Nigga, the fuck? You rounded hell. I just had to get that out because I'm looking at this shit like, bro, y'all really think y'all fooling somebody? You look like you not expecting the master to come home. The hell? That's how you want to look when he pop up? Who that is? Oh, Baba, what going on, Baba? What the fuck you talking about? Baba, what going on? You alive? Hell yeah, Biggie. Man, I'm so happy you free. No, the hell you ain't. Because now you got to put them pork chops up. Oh, no, I don't mind these. It was Sunday. Y'all better wake up. Hey, look at what I'm trying to tell you. The nigga over helped free Dr. York, nigga. Round as hell. Try to tell me some shit. I ain't gonna get on the sisters. Shit, I ain't gonna get on Iris, none of that. I could get on Iris. I'm gonna let my mama get on Iris, though. Bro, we tired of y'all, boy. I been doing all this running around for Doc. No, I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone, Shot. I'm gonna let my mama get you, because you had a lot to say. I can't get on the female. Some men won't let me do it. I be doing all this running around for Doc. What you had to say, Faye? None. Faye, why you making that face? No, it's nothing. It's no reason. She been running around for Doc. Shit, if you been running around for Doc, then ain't no motherfucking secret why he's still in there. Hell you talking about, nigga? Y'all ain't fooling no motherfucking body. How fast? Because I been running around for a month. I had a little gut going on. I ain't even realize what was happening. Shit, I was chilling one day. I sat up. I sat up and felt a little bit. I said, why the fuck I feel myself sitting up? Nigga, hell nah. It was months ago, nigga. I got to work. Y'all SBI niggas think I'm playing. I ain't playing. Shit, nigga, I'm not the same. I got busy. I ran around a little motherfucking bit. You telling me you been running around working for... Nigga, I already talking about she was running around working on Doc case since I was 9. So you talking about you should be straight for the next 2 substances. No. I ain't gonna say too much because I ain't gonna get on the sisters. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all bitch niggas. I ain't worried about the sisters. Sisters doing what sisters do. The women to get on the women. But you bitch niggas, hell no, nigga. You ain't got no time to be talking to me. I ain't never say nothing about being tucked. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't do shit. He was just only thing he told me is don't be cussing in there. I said, I bet. I ain't gonna cuss. I fuck with it. Here he come. He get mad because Sakin ass get pushed through a motherfucking wall, nigga. Yanoon pushed him through a wall, nigga. That's how you say that's out of order. How you gonna say Yanoon can't push him through the wall? He can push anybody through the wall, nigga. You mad because you can't get pushed through the motherfucking wall. That nigga see the video talking about some... Start texting and shit. Zamal, this is out of order. All you think about is ordering. Can't nobody push you through the motherfucking wall. I tried to put that same prompt in for you. I did. And I was like, is this what are you sure you trying to make this? I ain't never spun AI before, nigga. That confused the fuck out of them. Shit. I tried to push that nigga Dentuck through the wall with the same prompt. Press play. AI just had him sit down. Yeah, I knew said the money games are over. Dentuck said, oh. Just sat down and shit, exasperated. Man, y'all niggas better stop playing me, bro. You know what I mean? Talking about what we gonna do about that. And what y'all niggas can do about it. What y'all niggas can do about it. You niggas not in shape. You niggas not living the way of life. I don't know how y'all got the sisters convinced that y'all on something. Y'all women better wake up, man. These niggas wasted time. You heard the let my words be known. He said the men of the tribe didn't go anywhere for 25 years. All right, sisters, y'all need to lead these niggas. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to lead these niggas. Leave these niggas, especially if you been holding shit back and not saying what's been going on behind the scene. Ooh, something opening up. Something opening up. If you ain't been talking about what's been going on behind the scenes, all that abusive shit, niggas can't keep their hands to their damn self. Shit you done caught this nigga doing, all that. Hey, fuck all that. I'm telling you right now. Leave him. Leave him. Don't be doing none of that. We family. No, that's some bullshit. That's an abusive relationship. All that we family. You don't put your hands on no female. And then it's niggas I know don't put their hands on female trying to talk to me and say something to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry. It's all gonna come out. Some of these people shocked me a little bit just cause like certain relationship, like it shocked me a little bit what certain people did. Cause what really shocked me was they really thought I was somebody to play with. You played yourself. When Ibrahim tried to tell me that Dr. York was disappointed in me because I wasn't supporting Adrian Patrick, I was confused. Cause I'm like, it's like he forgot he let me hear Pops talk. One day I was on the phone with Ibrahim and I was like, yo, Ibrahim is Dr. York's son, or one of his sons. I'm on the phone with Ibrahim. I said, yo, E, I just got a feeling. I said, look, I need you to go to the audios that you have of your father. I need you to press play randomly, right? And I need you to, I'm going to go in this closet, close the door, turn the light off. I need you to press play so I can hear what he's saying. He said, what? I said, yeah. I said, man, look, I need you to do this. Press play. I need to hear what he's saying on somewhere random. He said, okay, bro. Wait 1 second, bro. Hold on. It took him about 2 minutes. He's like, I got to get it keyed up. Man, what? Oh, man, only you, bro. Only you can do this. All that stuff he was saying, I'm just waiting on it. And then as soon as Pop voice came on, he said, okay, here's the whole problem. Right? He said, they're going to be more focused on, no, he said, okay, here's the whole problem. He said, you keep telling me when I ask you, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me. He said, you can't tell nobody, but you want me to tell all these nobodies to send you money. Right? He was talking about the Williams and Williams. Okay, cool. That was back in 2024 that I heard this. Or really, late 2024? Might have been late 2024 where I heard this. All right, cool. He said, you want me to tell you, but there's nobody, but you want me to tell nobody to send you money. All right? He said, let me tell you what he said. I had a whole thing. He said it was a test. He said, let me tell you what it test. He said, are y'all listening? They're like, yeah. He said, act like you selling, put a for sale sign outside the building, act like you selling the building. And then watch this person, watch that person, watch everybody come from out of nowhere, whoop de whoop, and watch them care more about the building, care about my freedom. He said this. Y'all have to understand, I wrote this down as a transcript. I didn't record this conversation, but I did transcribe it. I was doing the swipe text thing. So I got the notes of what he was saying. And anybody try to say I was making it up, all right, he said Seneb lived there with whoever his wife is, so I don't know how I'm going to make it up if Seneb actually lived there. He said, what he said, I told Carla, this ain't coming to America. He said, you got your own mind. You know what I'm saying? He said, everybody asking why Seneb, why such and such get to sell the building, however they were saying it. And he said, that don't got nothing to do with you. He said, that motherfucking property on Bushwick don't got nothing to do with you. He said, if you ain't an active Nubian, it don't have nothing to do with you. His words. He didn't say, if you're not an active Sabian. He said, if you're not an active Nubian, it don't have nothing to do with you. And he said, Seneb lived there with my wife. He said, so that don't have nothing to do with you. That's with them. I'm telling you what I was hearing him say. So when y'all saw me in these chats saying, man, y'all care about the buildings more than his property. I mean, the buildings more than his freedom. Y'all care about the books more than his freedom. This was before I even heard him say it. So then when I went around to hear him say it, I'm like, I'm not tripping. Every time they tried to make it seem like I was tripping, hear what he did. He did a let my words be known, or he did an audio call or something, and he backed up what I was saying. Now, I'm not saying it's because he's just doing it for me. I'm just saying this will show you, for those of y'all who were there to witness all of that, I wasn't tripping. Another thing you need to pay attention to figure out whether or not I'm the drama is since 2022, they've been trying to make me be the op. telling on me, all of that, woo. All right, since 2022, there has been no call about tell Phase One, stop doing what he's doing. Tell him to stand down. Tell him, and anybody with him, they're not with us, It's been that since the beginning, right? They've been trying to make it seem like I was the op since the beginning. But since then, he has never said, hey, tell him be quiet. All Apostle have to do is write one sentence. Say, hey, yo, tell this Phase One guy, stand down. I don't know what he's doing. Tell him stop. He never said that. And that's another thing that burned their ass, because they've been telling on me. They keep trying to tell on me. Every time they get a chance, they try to tell. Okay, ain't nothing happened. Why? Because the same way you got people going to tell, I got people going to tell. They were saying it's like, you never wrote the master. Yo, people were writing the master for me. And when they ask him, or they ask me, yo, man, you want a message? Woo. I say, yeah. And they'll write and talk to the master about me. You see what I'm saying? So all that, I wasn't one of those people chasing some recognition. I was like, let's fight this war and bring them home. Y'all was trying to get a letter to show. That wasn't me. You see, all this time I done had how to write Dr. Melikazi York since I was 15 years old. I was invested in the fight. It was never my thing to want to write him in prison. I wanted to talk to him in person. You see him out. Watch him be able to walk the ground again. That was my thing. You see? So all this stuff. And now they're saying his privilege has been taken away. These folk can tell you anything. I ain't going to say too much, but I will ask you this. I ain't going to say too much, but I will ask you this. If his privilege is gone, can he call anybody? If he can't call nobody, that means his privilege is gone. But if he recently just called somebody, how his privilege is gone? If he recently just wrote somebody back, how his privilege is gone? I'm telling you, when certain stuff will go down, they'll be telling everybody in the family be being told one thing, because they'll make up in their mind what they finna run. They'll make up in their mind. Say, all right, what we finna do now? Just tell them because of that, his privilege is taken, woo. Okay, cool. And they'll team up, and that's, everybody is thinking his privilege is gone. For a long time, they were telling people you couldn't write them. I think recently when they were telling everybody that they could, I think they were trying to spy on y'all. Don't take my word for it. I'm just here. I think they were trying to spy, and one of them came to me and was like, yo, you can write him. And they gave me the information, right? But the information they gave me didn't match the information that I got, right? From someone who write him often and get calls from him. It didn't match the information. I ain't never say nothing to him. I said, thank you. Thank you so much. Tawa hat. I shook. Okay, I'm going to look into this. No, I'm not, because what you just gave me, you just literally gave me some whole different information. It's in a different placement and everything. I'm like, what? Okay. But I'm looking at that, and I called bro. I said, yo, is this the same thing? Is this still the same thing you're using to write them? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so what's this they giving everybody else? All right. Now, people ain't getting no letter back. One of the sisters told me she sent a letter out. The shit's still circulating in Colorado. They say it's still in Colorado, but it never made it to the spot. You see, I think they were spying, meaning trying to see what's up. And what they were doing was expecting me to write. That's what I'm telling you. All this, you be thinking, man, this shit be smoke and mirrors. I think they were expecting me to write so they could find out what I was doing with the attorney. That's their whole thing. They want to know what it is, and if they can't call around and ask, they're going to find a way. They do intercept the mail. Let's get it clear. They intercept the mail. If you give your letter to somebody and they tell you they're not going to read it, don't trust them. All right? And there are people that are operatives working in the prison. And you ain't know they're working with the prison. I'm going to say this. I ain't going to say too much, but I'm going to say enough. I'm going to say this. Think about what I'm about to say, though, so you got to be quick, because I'm quick. Do you think that Dr. York trusts any of them? That's all I'm going to say. Do you think Dr. York trusts any of them? Think about what I just said. Because they'll try to make it seem like I'm the nigga from the unclean issue when that shit was talking about whoever the fuck else he was speaking on. Because in the unclean issue, the nigga, whoever he's speaking about, the niggas he talking about, is saying stuff like, it's the people he trusts. I don't think he trusts any of y'all. Wrong person. I don't think he trusts nobody. Things. How he gonna not trust nobody when he got two? Shh. What? Why you? Shh. Be quiet. You better say something. You don't know what you're talking about. But no, they say it's people going. Shh, 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 shh. You don't know what you're talking about. Huh? I don't know what I'm talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. I know you think you do because you buying into the dynamo. That call y'all be on is damage control. That call y'all be on is making sure everybody's still spending money. That call y'all be on is to keep everybody updated. It's not to update everybody. One more time. That call y'all be on is to keep everybody updated. It's not to update everybody. You listen on the call and you be waiting on something to deal with him. But it'd be about the doctrine. It'd be about the culture. It'd be about what the women wearing. Yeah, Baba likes that. He likes when y'all wear this. Da-da-da-da. Turn out that the shit that Baba just like now, all of a sudden, while he been locked up for 24 years, one of y'all selling. Or one of your friends make it. So now everybody need to go get what Baba like. Man, I know y'all think that I'm making this shit up. Man, they gonna try to make it seem like my eyes red. I'm trying to tell you something. Everybody who woke up, we all got ostracized, hated, da-da-da-da. Everybody who woke up out that shit. Said, wait a minute. And now, a lot of my people, though, I gotta say it a different way. I can't even say everybody who woke up. Here's what I gotta tell you. I was a little boy. I was a little child. So I really didn't know the game. I only knew what we were being told. But my mama knew. My aunt knew. My dad knew. You see, they knew the game since day one. So they made the enemy since day one. And my mama was telling me about this shit and showing me since day one what they were doing. I just got older and went out to find out for myself that they're telling the truth. So no, all that, you got to come in and da-da-da-da. Come into the information. Don't talk about no bookstores and no temples. That's a money spot. That's a place of merchandise. You with me? So don't this sound familiar? Okay, watch this. And so if that's a place of merchandise, then a son of the sun would go in and flip them tables over, wouldn't he? You don't got to guess. I'll give you the answer. Yeah. And he plans on it. He going to flip every table over. I don't give a fuck what hit the floor. Frankenberg books, anything, beads. I'm flipping every table over. I'm going to make it very uncomfortable for anybody gaming. You want to know what's so crazy? They ain't going to be able to respond. Because they know if they get up here and do that talking, I'm going to let them. And then I'm going to hit them with it. They going to get hit with it. I'm going to ask them some shit. Questions are weapons. You can completely neutralize and destabilize any illusion with a question. You saw how bro was stammering? Y'all remember stammering, right? Remember stammering? Bro was stammering. You asked me some shit. Your phase one. Where that money went when you said you want $500 for the Ninth Hour album? Where it went? I'll be able to show you. It went here, here, here. Oh yeah, and we did this, and it took a little time. I had to pay a little bit more to the lift to be able to get there, but I paid it, and I got into the studio, and here goes the songs. You got all these songs, right? Actually, as a matter of fact, I paid extra because the whole 500 didn't cover all them songs. You see? And I can show you that, show you that, show you that. Now, ask me again. Phase, where that 500 went that you said you collected for the Ninth Hour album? Well, you know, there's a center. And around that center is a circle. And around that circle is area. And in order to find the area of a circle, you have to take into consideration the radius and the diameter and the circumference. But we are the circumference. All right, brother. All right, brother. You got any questions for me? Yeah. I got a few questions. First, why'd you say all right, brother? Because you wouldn't answer my question. You know what I mean? And y'all watched it. Y'all watched it happen. I'm trying to tell you something. So y'all watch what y'all say. Especially y'all still in there talking. Shit, Jack, you don't see me talking in the chat don't mean I'm not still right there watching everything y'all saying. Watch what you say. Talking about some piracy. Let me tell you something. Listen to me and listen to me good. If you do not have written authority to sell copies of his books, then you are breaking the law. You're committing piracy. You're committing copyright infringement. He can come at you any way he want to come at you. And knowing him, he might. He might. Y'all think he down. He might. It might already be in the works. I wouldn't even be surprised. Y'all gonna be talking about some mystery lawsuit. Shit, ain't no mystery. Or how about this? Yeah, you're right. It is. So when you talk about some piracy can't sustain a nation, let me tell you something. He said he don't see nothing wrong with giving his books away for free. Where the letter at that Farrellini put up? Where is that? Let's get Exhibit F. Here it go. It say, my beloved, when you gave away free books, this is what you did. You fed my children, lambs. Read this, the book of John, chapter 21. I think it's 21. I ain't see 22. John 21, chapter 15 through 17. My lamb. So, okay, Farrellini, if you don't know, that's one of the sisters who've been around us. We got the song called Can't Stay Here. We did the music video. Remember we first said we were going to prove Nuwapu work? Okay, he just referred to her as his lamb. Dr. Malachi York in the doctrine that they say I don't read because them niggas don't know shit, they don't watch shit, don't pay attention. That was stupid, but tell them come on and prove it. He says in the book, rams versus lambs, or rams as lambs, that there are people that are rams trying to act like lambs. He didn't say my ram. He said my lamb. He said you did nothing wrong in my eyes. And he signed it with the all rights reserved dots, the 1, 2, and 3 dots, the copyright and the trademark. Baba, Avatar, yeah, noon. Where them niggas at? All right, here it go. Let me show you some, stupid. You don't need no more of these. Once you get one of these, this is the author himself saying he don't care about you giving the books out for free because you feeding the lambs. Let's read John 21, verse 15 through 17 while we at it. He said he don't give a damn, my lamb. That's what he says right there. Okay, John 21, hold on, 15 through 17. I got to type it out because I'm missing one. All right, let's read what he say. He say in the book of John, chapter 21, verse 15 through 17. So when they had eaten breakfast, didn't they? Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me more than these? He said to him, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. He said to him, feed my lambs. Let me tell you something. When Dr. Malachi York puts a chapter and a verse in a letter, read it. He ain't doing that to sound deep. He actually put right there, read this. That way he can communicate something more to you than just what he gonna write at that moment. You go and look and see what he actually said. He said to him, feed my lambs. He said to him a second time, Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me? He said to him, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. He said to him, tend to my sheep. He said to him the third time, Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me? Peter was grieved because he said to him the third time, do you love me? Peter always somewhere, hey. And he said to him, Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you. Jesus said to him, feed my sheep. Okay, So if he said, let me show you how to interpret it, how Dr. Malachi York writes. It's John chapter 21. There's no John 22. Let me show you how Dr. Malachi York writes. And you know this is John 21 because I just read 21 and it's still the same. You see, feeding the lambs. Okay, cool. Let me show you how you write. When you gave away free books, this is what you did. You fed my children. In parentheses, he put lambs. When you read the book of John chapter 21, verse 15 through 17, it's saying what? Feed my lambs. What would be feeding the lambs? Giving the books away for free. Okay, so he said, when you gave away free books, you what? You fed my lambs. And then he said, feed my lambs. What did he tell her to do? Keep giving the books out for free. My lamb, you did nothing wrong in my eyes. Tell them, take this letter and refute it. If Baba Yanun is telling her she did nothing wrong by giving the books out for free, let me tell you what he didn't say. He didn't say, okay, cool, it's cool to give away a few books for free. We give away books for free. We used to do that back in the day. But look, we got to sustain ourselves as a nation. He didn't do none of that. He said, hey, you ain't do nothing wrong. You see? You see the game? Now, shout out to Farrellina for making that known. Because she could have kept it to herself. But she chose to make it known. So shout out to her for making that known. Now watch. Watch. Yes or no? Think about it. Did Dr. Malachi York just co-sign giving the books out for free? Think about it. Think about it. They cannot go head to head with me. They can do all that extra shit on them phone calls. Nigga, I'm one of the sons of Martyr Duke. Let's play. Warriors come out to play. Where you at? They can't do that shit to me. They can do that to them. Come play them games over here. Bro, I'm one of them seekers. We gonna find the truth. You understand what I'm saying to you? We're going to find it. Listen, Farrellina came through, who? Phase 1. 1440 Talk came through, who? Phase 1. And they found out that if you do your due diligence, you can get straight to the source. You don't got to go through no middlemen or none of that. You do your due diligence, you'll be able to see things happen in real time that show whether or not it's real. Oh, okay. So, yes or no, did Dr. Malachi York in that letter co-sign giving his books away for free? So stop with the piracy. Once the author says you can give the book away for free, it is not piracy. Once it's already made known that you can give them books out for free, it's not piracy. Now let me show you where you fucked up at. However, there's a clause. If you have someone on your right that was given permission and written and expressed permission and authority to sell his books at a bookstore, it does not give you the right to go and make copies and sell his books at a bookstore. Just because books were sold in the beginning don't mean you have the rights to his intellectual property at any degree to go and copy and sell his books. So whoever copying and selling his books, you doing the piracy. So piracy has been sustaining your nation. Come play. Come play. And you'll never know when I'll pop up at them temples. I like being able to talk to people in front of them. Come play. Come play. You see that? Now, when it was my father's home, I ain't gonna flip no tables over. Cause that's my father's house. But if it ain't my father's house, recipe to them tables. They getting flipped. Now, I ain't talking about physically causing no harm, nothing like that. The whole thing is a metaphor anyway, an allegory, a parable. The point is, no more. No more. We have the green light, literally, to give his books out for free. Not to mention, I've been heard him say that before the letter. But we got the green light to give the information out for free. Now, remember, Ami Satep got on here as a representative of the Sabaeans. And I even told him that. before he moved on. So all that not knowing will be a lie. I made it clear on record. You're being handled as a representative. And he is, because at the end of the conversation, he starts speaking about the bookstores and how he's a part of one, and he's around the brothers. Nigga, you're one of them. Okay, cool. When Ami Satep was put to the test, a lot of the things that he was speaking about went back to money. One of the things he tried to sneak in as a freedom fight, supporting the bookstore. Okay, then I asked him, well, how does that have something to do with it? Then he ran around in circles. Because buying books don't have nothing to do with his freedom fight. Well, don't we got to take care of ourselves? I take care of myself and I don't sell his books. All right, you know you in trouble. You're saying you have to do that. Fine. All right, if people were selling books, fine. Why y'all got to add freedom fight in there as a marketing campaign or a marketing strategy? You keep trying to tie him to your book sales. And he has nothing to do with your book sales, feeding your family, putting money in your pocket, food in your mouth, going on trips, dancing, partying. That's your lifestyle. You're supporting your lifestyle off of his sweat and blood and tears. And then you throw in there, it's about the freedom fight. So I made him sustain that. Or substantiate that. Substantiate that the book money is being used for his freedom fight. Did anybody hear anything that can let me know, you know, your friends, mama, cousin, anybody know what the actual freedom fight is right now? I didn't. What I heard was a lot of deflection. And that's what I told you they do. That's why they won't do it. OSM been being called out for what, a week now? Being called out. And longer than that, I've been called them. But now, like, publicly, we going, I told them, y'all, okay, you want to play? Watch this. You must forgot who I am. You must forgot who I am. You ain't better spook me. I get every sign I need to get. You can't spook this one. I'm ready. Let's play. So let's get it on record for everybody that's here. And you tell them I said it. You understand? Because again, I told you, we were just talking about the online. Now, I'm saying, until they're able to show you on paper, documentation, files on where the money and all that stuff been going for all these decades, or make it easier for them. Until they're able to show you on paper, document, where Dr. Malachi York is signing off on a freedom fight that they're leading for him to help him get out. And they're using the money to do that. Until they're able to show and prove that, don't send another dime. I don't care what they say. I don't care if they say, man, Dr. York, man, Bob on the ground right now in the prison. They won't even pick him up. He laying there and it's just making us so sad. So you need to go to your local bookstore, and I don't give a fuck what they say. Listen what I'm telling you. Don't spend another dime. I'm telling you where you need to go if you want to get the books for free. So if you wanted his lambs, and you just read the letter that Farrellina put up, if you wanted the lambs, not even just, you don't gotta say his lambs if you don't understand what that means. If you're one of the seekers of truth, knowledge, anything, and you seeking degrees, go get them for free. 1440 Tiles Bio. All right. One of the brothers commented in the what he say? He said in the chat, he was like something to the effect of, yeah, FaZe, you ain't never steered nobody wrong. I went to go check, and they are for free. You know what I'm saying? One of the brothers went to go check to see if them books out there for free. Yeah, a lot of books. And the only reason why we had to do it this way is because one of them devils, all right, when we were first doing it, one of them devils went in and deleted every book out of the link because they couldn't sell it no more. Why? Because, first of all, Phase 1 platform bigger. You trying to sell to people. But now, when I put it on record, don't buy it. Now they can't even come to the comment section and try to sell to y'all. First they were doing that, but then I told you, anybody coming to you trying to sell you a book online, nope, don't buy it. They come into the comment section because they realizing that y'all learning about Dr. York's situation. You're developing a love for him when you're starting to see that he was set up and all of that. You're developing a love for the information. He don't even care whether or not you like or love him. He said, you don't got to like me, like the teachers. And you're activating and doing all, this is becoming important in your life. It's changing your life. It's helping you. And you're doing it in a careful way, a safe way. All right, so it matters to you. And they know that. So they're using the fact that Dr. Malachi York matters to you and Nuwapu matters to you and you changing your life matters to you, and they're trying to monetize that. And they're mad at me because I wouldn't let them do it. If I was bringing loads of people to the bookstores to spend money, then they would put me on a pedestal and say, this the biggest Nubian face out there, But because I'm not, right, and they couldn't swindle money out of me, whether it was Iris or nobody, because of that, they'll rather go and say they got rappers they want to push, and it's AI songs. You see? AI songs ain't getting no attention, none of that, but it's an AI song, and it's trash, it's corny. But they'll rather push that than to push the one that I didn't just say, y'all support me. Malachi said it. And the nigga who told me to come on a Sunday call and speak about it, he even mentioned it when he was talking shit. He like the same call that you told everybody that Baba said support you. Interesting. Is it interesting? Well, how interesting is it? Let's see how interesting it is. Tell on me, ho. Let's see how interesting it is. Right? Because I always got everybody spooked about them audio after Ibrahim put that audio out where he was exposing. Got everybody spooked about it. All right, tell on me, ho. Get me in trouble. Let's see how interesting it is. Nah, let's see. New York. Oh, yeah, y'all tell them. Get me in trouble. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
There's another one from London, his name is, and you can go other drugs and fall back immediately for that. Okay. The lawyers and like I said.
Get money because he got a lot of following and stuff too. He just want to know where you.
Remember I told y'all she asked Dr. York about some money. I ain't tell her that. First of all, I just asked if he was all right. Then she told me she was on the phone with him and was like, quick, ask me anything. Ask a question. She didn't say ask me anything. She said, quick, ask a question so she can give him the question. So I asked a question about how to help him. She came around and asked a question about money. I want to make sure that's on the record. I didn't ask about any money. She did that on her own, and look what he said.
He used to donate money towards my case. I can't say him. I don't turn my back on him.
Right here, he was talking about Musiq Soulchild. He was telling him to go and help Musiq Soulchild. He said he used to donate money to my case. He said, I don't just turn my back on people. He said, y'all can't just let people fall away. He wasn't saying go get him and have him put more money to the case. He said, y'all need to go get him and help him out with his situation. Get him back in the studio. Woo. They didn't even do that. All right, let's watch.
Yeah, phase one, he want to donate money because he got a lot of following and stuff too. He just want to know where you want him to help. And his rap is mostly speaking about your doctrine and clearing your name. He be going off on people with.
See how she threw that in there? Look at how slick the devil tongue is. She threw that in there. I did ask where to help, right? Meaning what required focus. I did not ask where to send money. He brought up Musiq Soulchild giving money with his big platform back then. And she came around and was like, yeah, phase one, he want to donate money because he got a big platform and everything. He just want to know where you want him to help because her thing is Liberia. So because of Liberia, I don't know why I took that pause, I had to think. So because of Liberia, right, being her main thing, she was expecting him to say, oh, yeah, tell him to send some money for Liberia. Now watch how he know the game. He know the game, y'all. Watch what he say. You got to pay attention to him. These people be playing. But I don't know why they think they playing him.
Where you want him to help. And his rap is mostly speaking about your doctrine. And
she brought it back around to the doctrine. So she's trying to boost this man up for him to say Liberia. Watch what he say.
And clearing your name. He be going off on people with,
Like I said.
He cut her off. Listen to how the phone, you can hear the phone, like, nigga, put the phone down. Like, ain't no way this lady, you got to know the master, man. He like, ain't no way she trying to, look what he say.
Where you want him to help. And his rap is mostly speaking about your doctrine and clearing your name. He be going off on people with,
Like I said, listen, because I said all the paperwork is done in Liberia.
Look, the first thing he mentioned. He said, okay, it's just like I said. Look, all the paperwork is filed. All the paperwork is done in Liberia. You see the first thing he mentioned? That's her thing. Look what he say.
There's no more money needed for that.
Look how he said it. I'm telling y'all what I'm going to do. I'm waging war on this. I'm going to war. I'm going to make sure they feel it. Check this out. He said there's no more money needed for that. Look how he said it. He didn't say, well, we don't really need no money for Liberia, right? Like, because, we did that. Look at how he said it. He know they game and he know what they doing. Look, because that's her thing. Her thing is Liberia. Her and a few other people.
money because he got a lot of following and stuff too. He just want to know where you want him to help, and his rap is mostly speaking about your doctrine and clearing your name. He be going off on people with
Like I said, listen, because I said all the paperwork is done in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more money needed for that.
Okay.
The lawyers of Williams' firm, they've been paid. They filed. They're trying to get other people to pay them more up there, right?
Look at what he said. This is 2024. He said the lawyers with Williams & Williams, they've been paid, they filed. They're trying to get more people to send the money up there, right? Up there is where? Up there to the house, up there to Brooklyn, and up there to where somebody was raising money for the attorney. Now, they were telling people, or the lawyers, they were telling people they needed more money, right? You heard what he just said. He already knew when the so-called attorneys or lawyers had already been so-called paid off. But they were still trying to get people to send more money. Look at what he said.
All paperwork is done in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more money needed for that.
Okay.
The lawyers
And she ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Look, on this phone call, she didn't say it. But when she got off the phone, I said, when she played me the phone call, I said, he said ain't no more money needed for Liberia. Why y'all still collecting money for Liberia? She said, because Doc don't know everything. She said, he don't know because somebody could really be telling him that. But he don't know everything that's going on with it. You gotta think about where he at. He don't know. So, and then I'm like, okay, if he don't know, why you ain't tell him? If he didn't know that all the money wasn't already sent toward Liberia, why you ain't come off and tell him, oh, nah, Pop, there's still some money. There is money needed for that. You said, okay, but then what? So you trying to tell me I'm supposed to know more about what's going on with his case than he do? Oh, no, I'm the money man. I'm the one you think finna get all the money to you. So you need to keep running that Liberia need money. Think about this. This was in 2024. All right, watch.
All paperwork is done in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more money needed for that.
Okay.
The lawyers of Williams' firm, they've been paid, they filed.
He like, why are y'all still asking money? You got to listen to his tone. He like, what are you doing? There's no more money needed for that. Well, why are you asking me where he need to send money? Now watch what he say.
They're trying to get other people to pay them more up there, right?
They trying to get other people to pay them more up there, right? Listen.
Mm-hmm. If he has money, I'm not looking for people to donate money.
He said, if he has money, I'm not looking for people to donate money. Let's get that clear. This is his words. And look, I told you, I'm going to put together many documents. I'm going to put all the audios, everything. I don't give a fuck. Get me in trouble. I'm going to put everything I got in it, all the screenshots and everything. I'm going to show y'all these people lied, they gamed, they schemed, and they're still doing it. And now their thing is bookstores. That's their main thing now because they out of everything else. He would have shut down a lot of the operations. So now their main thing is bookstore. Get to the bookstore. Do not get to the bookstore. Do not purchase shit from them bookstores. Do not buy no books online. If you want the books and the information that's going to save your soul, get them from 1440 Ty, the brother who went viral screaming Free Malachi. Go to his book, go to his bio and get the books for free. And read them. If you care about your soul and all this stuff y'all talking about, cool, you can do that without them. You don't need them. They still got stuff going on. You don't need to be wrapped up in that. You don't need to be clicked up over here at no bookstore. The bookstores is clicks. You don't need that. You don't need to be beefing with the people you don't even know you beefing with just because you done sat there and became a member. You don't understand what's going on. There's politics involved in this. Many tricks. You better open your eyes. They can't say anything to me. They do all that other stuff to the side. I keep inviting them and say, come talk. They run it. Watch.
They need it for that.
Okay.
The lawyers of Williams' firm, they've been paid, they filed. They're trying to get other people to pay them more up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he has money,
look.
I'm not looking for people to donate money.
I'm not looking for people to donate money. That tone says, that's not my thing. I don't know what y'all got going on with that. That's not even what this is all about. I'm not looking for people to donate money. So you just heard him say it. Anybody been telling y'all that? And this is in 2024. Think about it. Anybody been telling y'all that since then? Talking about they looking for people to donate money. They're lying. And they been lying. They been gaming. He said he ain't looking for that. And most of the time, the way they play it, because they know that, let me tell you what happens. And I witnessed this with Sakina. They'll say they're not even going to tell him what's going on with the legal stuff because they don't want it to be sabotaged. and he says, don't tell me what you're doing. Just tell me when it's done. I said, okay, I'm going to get an attorney. Well, you need to tell Baba. Or let us know what you're doing. Hold on. What happened to the whole don't tell me what you're doing? Just tell me when it's done. Then I say, I'm going to get an attorney. Then y'all like, you need to go check with Baba. No, I don't. Because y'all done showed me, and I got you in 4K, that you don't tell him. You get the money, you collect it, and whatever happens, happens. You run off with it, you purchase something else, you do whatever, you start a restaurant, whatever you're doing, and you don't tell him. And you do it in the name of you don't want him to be sabotaged. From who? From y'all. Y'all the only ones who sabotage. So you want to make sure you're the only ones who stand there at that seat of sabotage. Pay attention. Let's do it.
He be going off on people with,
Pay attention to the tone.
Like I said, listen, because I said all the paperwork is done in Liberia, there's no more money needed for that.
Okay.
The lawyers of Williams' firm, they've been paid, they filed. They're trying to get other people to pay them more up there, right? If he has money, I'm not looking for people to donate money. Take that money and tell him, I said, use that money for a better video.
Hear what he said, right? Now, if the money is supposed to be helping him get out of prison, think about it. Why would he say, tell him take that money and get a better video? I'm not looking for people to donate money. Look what he say.
Okay.
Better production so he can get himself out there big enough.
So, yes or no, did Phase One lie when he said Dr. York told him to take the money and put it toward his career, his videos, better production? Did Phase One lie? Was Phase One just trying to make people think that Dr. York was supporting what he was doing? These are all the things they were saying. Remember, I held on to the audios. All right, meaning like, bye, it's over. I held on to them. So now it's like, fuck all that. I'm finna put this shit out. Clean, cut, and press. I'll make sure everybody here and see everything, every screenshot, every document, every file, everything y'all sent me, all that. I'm gonna put it in. And you know I know how to tell the story correctly. You know I'm one of those journalists, for real. So I'm gonna make sure everybody, especially the family who's still thinking and believing in y'all, thinking that it's about the master, I'm gonna make sure they see what y'all did. Because you ain't know who was around you. I was investigating. I said, my mama said, you know they were gonna run off with this money. I said, I'm not worried about the money. We're gonna give them what they asking for. I got them. They don't got me. I got them. So we got, you don't know what's going on, but you're gonna see. All right, listen to it. He said he ain't caring about no money. Tell him take that money and put it. So everything but I told y'all I was the receipt man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what people, what it would like. Why would I change that just for this? This would be the biggest thing to have a receipt for. I'm the receipt man, and just because y'all didn't know, don't mean I didn't know. So let me put it on record again. Yes, if you went against me, you played yourself. But that's fine. Maybe you didn't know no better. Yes, everything I've been saying in them OSM rooms, help me, Dr. York, he's saying. They just don't want y'all to know that. You see? That's why they're doing their own thing. They're not doing now they want to do stuff that he told them to do in 1980. Love and Unity, the bookstores, and boom with the business. He been told y'all to do that. You didn't want to do it. You see? And I got people that, he told my father to open the store. My father tells me that story. He said, I didn't open it. I didn't do it. I don't know why I didn't do it. He been told y'all to do that. My father tried to tell me, yo, man, you need to open a bookstore. Well, we need to break this cycle. Pop told me to do it. I didn't do it. Now you can do it. You get I say, yo, man, let me hold you. Let me hold you right there. He told you to do that. Yeah. Okay. That's not my thing. I'm not doing that. He told you to do it. You didn't do it. You can't tell me to do it. You're not him. You know what I mean? And you can't come 24 years later or 25, because I was 25 at the time. I think he had told him to do, or really probably longer than that, because he told him to do it before I was born or right when I was birthed or when I was on the way, somewhere around there. More than 25 years later, you can't just come and say, open a bookstore, bro. I love you, but that's not how this goes. You want to break the cycle? Then you seal the deal. You open up the store like he told you. And you take care of the family like he told you. Y'all trying to come back around with some stuff he told y'all to do in 1980 and 1990? Now, because y'all running out of ways to make money. And he said this on one of the audio calls recently. He said they run out of ways to make money. So now their game is going to be the books. He said that about Prince York. And then they came around and tried to and pull up some old emails about him saying, you know, Prince is my son, da-da-da. Yeah, we know he's his son. You got to read between the lines. That don't mean that what he said ain't true. Yeah, he said it was games, so we don't have to buy it. We won't have to buy into that. Stay with me.
Because he's helping to spread that message.
Okay, what's Chanel, lanky doodle body ass say? Chanel said, I'm not helping. Chanel said, just because I'm out here being loud don't mean I'm helping. Let me show your bitch ass something.
You know, better production so he can get himself out there big enough because he's helping to spend that message.
What did he say? He said, because he's helping to spin that message. So, nigga, you lied. All right, don't listen to Chanel, because he lied and he said word that go against what Dr. Malachi York said. Dr. Malachi York said he's helping to spin that message. Y'all have to know how to master move. When she asked about phase one, if you think he didn't already know who phase one is, you dizzy. Let me show you another way to master move. When she asked about phase one, he could have said, oh, that's cool. You know, tell him, you know, that's good. That's all good. Right? You know, it's good. You know, we all need to make sure that we're doing what we need to do. When we're doing our, you know, the music was good. We got a music scene. Everybody get on the music scene. We all doing our thing. Right? Because I'm telling you, back in the day, we were doing the music. Remember, Erykah Badu, remember? He could have segued away from phase one. Not take 7, 8, 9 minutes and speak about phase one. You see? So my point is, all that he ain't helping, that's a lie. Here go the words of the master. Nigga, my only higher up. My only on high. I'm not under none of you niggas. You recognize it.
Take that money and tell my say use that money for a better video.
And that's what I've been doing, by the way. And more. We did go out and get better videos, better production, better ingredients.
Okay.
You know, better production so he can get himself out there big enough.
All right. Malachi don't see me as an op. Dentut, lanky body ass, woobly bobbly hemmet, remix ass nigga. Malachi don't see me as no op. He said I'm helping. All right, I'm going to listen to him, not you, Bacon.
Because he's helping to spend that message.
He's helping to spin that message. Malachi words. I'm going to listen to him.
And you get out there and reach other rappers.
Oh, get out there and reach other rappers. Listen.
And tell them don't be afraid.
And tell them don't be afraid. Go watch that video where it says they just tried to kill me. Right? When I was standing there with the gold on and the burgundy pants and the gold and black shoes. What'd I say? I said, 21 Savage, he knows about all of y'all. I start calling the rappers out and the celebrities and telling them, don't be afraid to pop that right knowledge. Da-da-da-da. I did exactly what he told me to do. I didn't wait. I did it the very next day. You see, or the very next 2 days. I went out and, well, actually the very next day after the house got shot up. I went, because it was one around, because Iris kept calling back to back for like 3 days in a row. So it was one of the days. Within a week, the message that he told me to put out was already out. And booming, though. Meaning, let me tell you what booming means. After I put up that video, the analytics within a week told me you gained 32,000 followers from this reel. Can you do it again? 32,000 people followed to see what was going on with that. That means 32,000 people were able to link in off of Dr. Malachi York name. Then we had over 1 million views, 2 million now. Over 2 million views on that video. Over 2 million people were watching and saying, oh, who's Dr. York? Why they don't want him out of prison? So let's make sure we remember who the fuck was popping this off. And immediately after he told me to do that, I went ahead and did it. So all that, you don't got to be calling out rappers and all of that. Nigga, that's your bitch ass. He didn't tell me to be a hoe. He told me don't be afraid. So nigga, I'm going to listen to him.
Helping to spend that message. And you get out there and reach other rappers and tell them don't be afraid to pop that right knowledge.
Don't be afraid to what? And remember, I said that. Nigga would frown like, pop that right knowledge. Yeah, that's what he said. I was only repeating what he said. Nigga, I didn't make it up. That nigga said, don't be afraid to pop that right knowledge. I wasn't paraphrasing. I told you, look, Bodie know how to verbatim repeat shit that he hear. That's my dad. Hanif was the same way. What they call Ronnie. Hanif was the same way. They read the Quran, the Bible. They go back through and tell you every scripture, every point, all of this stuff. And I used to think it was so fascinating when I was growing up. And then I just start realizing that I do it. I didn't even realize it until I started reading more and picking up the books and like, even the doctrine. I could tell you where the stuff at and what book and all of that. And I don't even look. All the people talking about some, he don't read books, all that other stuff. I don't know where y'all get that from. I don't have to read them as much as you do. All that read it 9 times, shit, I don't have to. I pick up a book, I read through it, I understand it. And I know where it came from. I could find the living soul in the hereafter doctrine. I can find the human beings in the hereafter doctrine. I can find science of healing in the living soul. Nigga. So it's, it's just knowing what comparisons are being made and where he's speaking about it at the time. A point being, my father know how to repeat shit verbatim, nigga, so that shit was passed on to me. So when I'm telling y'all what he's saying, here go more proof that I'm telling you exactly what he's saying. And when you read the transcript in my book, it might have been Relax. It might have been a book, Relax. What book was that, y'all? Relax or something like that. One of the books. In my book, Relax, I put it in there, and I think it was that book. What book was when I put the transcript from this call? That wasn't no made-up transcript. The only word that was missing was from him or it. Right? That's the only thing they was able to try to play. Even Mario tried to play that like it changed the whole thing. It didn't change nothing. Right? Because I never told nobody to send no money for no attorney when I was saying we about to get an attorney. You see? Okay, cool. So, yeah, it was all verbatim. Listen.
Better production so he can get himself out there big enough because he's helping to spend that message. Mm-hmm. And you get out there and reach other rappers and tell them don't be afraid to pop that right knowledge.
That's what I did. Letter to Lil Baby, letter to 21 Savage. And what's so crazy, all them letters came out before he said that. So what is he saying? Basically, keep doing what you're doing. You see? Because I was already doing that. Reaching out to the rappers and tell them don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid because nobody can stop it.
Nobody can stop it when it's what?
Mm-hmm. Once there's enough of them out there kicking it, they can't stop it. They can only do it when there's 1 or 2 people that can isolate you. Mm-hmm. When you got a bunch of rappers all doing it, because they, believe you me, they tried to stop hip-hop because they couldn't control it. Right. And hip-hop whipped their ass.
Okay. You get what I'm saying when I be saying, you ain't even hearing the whole call. But like, Pops ain't no little preacher talking ass nigga, bro. He said they tried to stop hip-hop because they couldn't control it. And hip-hop whipped their ass. You heard him just say that, right? All right, all y'all loving like all that fake shit.
You gotta do me. They tried to stop hip-hop.
That's not us.
But they couldn't control it. Right. And hip-hop whipped their ass. Mm-hmm. And now look at it. Mm-hmm.
And now look at it. Look.
All them guys out there need to be woke up.
He said, all them guys out there need to be woke up. You niggas ain't finna do it. Y'all finna wake them up with AI. It's not your role. So stand down. Stop speaking on shit you don't understand. Be quiet. You want to sell your books, but you cannot tell me what to do. You can't. Because once I realize it's a game over.
The band.
Then this nigga, Mario, brought up the band. That's the Sonic. That's what he just said. The band is back. He talking about phase 1. This nigga brought up some niggas who 98 years old. Talking about the band is back. The band is back. But look what Pop said.
The band's back. Stetsasonic then came back on the scene.
Mario, that was you, nigga. He didn't start talking about Stetsasonic. You brought them old ass niggas back in the conversation. He wasn't talking about them. He was talking about phase 1. Now, let me show you how swift Pops is.
And it's up to y'all to reach out to them and make sure that they got the right knowledge. And
he's still on the conversation. Watch.
They're back. They have to know you have a hidden audience.
Hold on, where he cut? All right, what's another part?
Because you're Stetsasonic and you think that the answers are gone, but we're now called such and such and there's thousands all over, and we need to know when you're going to release so we can tell our people in Canada, in London, in different places, get out there. Remember what we used to do? Go out there and everybody go buy 3 albums. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he would try to say that like he was trying to tell me that. Like that's all he said to you. Nigga, you, Duck, you brought up Stetsasonic, Duck, and you started talking about some old ass niggas, Duck. He was talking about young nigga Phase, who new to this, meaning as far as coming into manhood, all of that, and being able to make the moves and what to do. Nigga, you brought up some niggas who had been. You did that. And he was telling y'all to go out there and buy the music, but you try to say he was trying to tell y'all to go out there and buy my music. What's so crazy? You didn't even do that. You didn't even do that. That's crazy. So you still fucked up. Tell me when you bought the music. You didn't even buy the music. So you were trying to make it seem like that's all he was telling people to do, buy my music. That's not what y'all just heard. Is that what y'all heard? That all he was telling me, all he was saying to me is for people to buy my music? Nah, that ain't what he said.
You don't listen to him, buy the album. Everybody get out there and buy the album. Mm-hmm. You understand? All across the country. And that's what Amorites do. Amorites will get an album produced, and they'll go out and buy 100,000 copies to get themselves in the charts.
Right.
Now watch what he about to do. Because he had to speak on Stetsasonic. Because some nigga put Stetsasonic in the motherfucking coin slot. So it's like, you don't know about the riddle of the Sphinx. No, I can't tell you. Go ahead.
Blacks don't know how to do the business.
All right, it paused. So I will tell you, unless I hear a loud bang. Let me just show you about this part of the game. The riddle of the Sphinx is, whatever you come to the Sphinx and say, like whatever you put in, that's what you get out. Can I keep going though? I don't know, because like, I'm going to give it away. Y'all have to understand, these folks still talking about Nubian Islamic Hebrew because that's what they're talking about to him. They still asking him religious questions. They still asking him about the Bible. They still asking him about the Quran. They still asking him about Islam and the garb and the culture and all of that. They're not talking on a scientific level. So if he warping back around to that, that's because that's where they at. They don't have the power to ask. You understand that? What I mean by the power to ask, let me show you. If I say, yo, can I have something to drink? And you say, yeah. And I say, can I have something to drink? Did I ask 2 questions? Think about it. If I ask, can I have something to drink? And you say, yeah. And I say, can I have something to drink? How many questions did I ask? I asked 1. Now, if I keep saying, can I have something to drink? Can I have something to drink? And you been said, yeah. You been said, y'all want me to teach you the truth about the lie. You been said, that's not even what I came to give you. You been said, I can't give you what you want, so you learn to want what I had to give. You been said, I can't give you what you want, so you learn to think on the level of what I have to give. He been saying all of that. Well, how many times do we pray? Got something to drink? Yeah. Okay, well, you pray. Okay, here you go. You want to pray? Do the chat. 9 p.m. You do 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 9 p.m. There you go. Okay, what else y'all need? Can we get another symbol? Can I tell you to drink? Another symbol? Okay, how can I do the same symbol? All right, here go 9 rays of the sun. Get the crescent and the star. Here you go. You ready? Go ahead, do your thing. Okay, cool. Can I have something to drink? What garb are we supposed to be wearing? You still want the religion, the culture thing? Y'all want to be the Muslims? Y'all want to look like Muslims? All right, cool. Y'all do your thing. Yeah, y'all dress up like this. Y'all wear that. And everybody wear that. Yeah, that's the thing. Baba said that. Baba said that. Yeah, because you keep asking if you can have a drink. He's going to tell you can have something to drink. You want religion, he's going to give you religion. That's what they're not telling y'all. Whatever you ask him, he's going to give you that answer. Whatever level you're on, that's where he's going to meet you. That's a master. Somehow I feel that still went over 99% of everybody else. So I'm just keep playing audio.
And they'll go out and buy.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, man, it's crazy.
What we used to do, everybody, they're back in the charts.
Right.
Blacks don't know how to do the business. They don't do nothing. They don't do
Now, after he talking about Stetsasonic, because this nigga put Stetsasonic in the coin slot, look what he did.
nothing fair. The back charts told him, I said, I appreciate the thought of the money.
He what? He circled it back around to phase 1. He said back to him, tell him I appreciate the thought of the money. Watch what he say.
I've never been a money person.
I never been a money person.
Put that money into your career.
Put that money into your career.
You understand? To help push you up further so you can help get the message to the world.
Help push you up further so you can help get the message to the world. Because we what?
Because our people are waking up fast and they're walking around in circles because they don't know where to go.
Our people are waking up fast, but they walking around in circles. They don't know where to go. You see? Now, among other things, because he talked about 21 Savage, he talked about a few things.
There's another one from London, you know, his name is something. He has videos all over the place.
He talked about 21 Savage. He talked about Cat Williams.
Yeah, Gangsta women cooling cotton from them gang movies and stuff, Vanilla Ice. I don't he's a well-known comedian. And the other one is a Nuwapi pimp, little guy. I think I don't think y'all know he's a Nuwapi though. Who used to play a pimp. He always has his hair straight. I don't think y'all know he's a Nuwapi though.
Who's the comedian who always used to play a pimp who has his hair straight? He said, I don't think y'all know he's a Nuwabian though. Oh, okay. Might have something to do with why Cat Williams followed Phase One. If he still do, I don't know. You can check. But look, there's a lot of stuff I'm going to put out. A lot of stuff I'm going to show y'all. Remember I told you I didn't have no point to prove, so I never released the audios. Now, it's still the same situation, except now it ain't about me proving no point. Now it's about setting the record straight. Nope. Y'all have eaten off of his suffering for too long. Every now and again, one of the angels stands up and they blow a horn or a trumpet. And the realm has to take notice. That's happening now. Nope. So if you want to ask me about OSM Vision, I think they're fraudulent. I'm not going to just claim that they are just because they're making videos. I'm going to ask them, come talk to me. You realize they haven't come talk to me yet, right? All y'all saw me tag them, correct? Before the AI video, all y'all saw me tagging them. You saw me in the conversations you saw me in the chat saying, yo, I want to have a conversation. They kept referring me and pushing me off, right? So all of that, going to reach out to people first, it never works. I reach out to 21 Savage, I reach out to people. It never works. They'll know you're messaging them, but they'll never say nothing. Why? You'll sit with the Caucasoids, Mukaksu. You'll talk to them, right? Okay, you'll talk to the Arab and the rest of the people about Islam and Asians and all that. You talk all that 3 versus 3 and you know what I mean? Y'all talk about all this other stuff. Why you wouldn't sit with one of your own? You know what I mean? Even if it's just a live video, why not? Because like I told y'all, they be in here now. They'll watch, they'll sit, and they'll listen. They're not going to say anything. But they watch, they sit, they listen, report. Watch, sit, listen, report. And then they go talk to their congregation. Listen, congregation. They go talk to their congregation, hoping that they still fools. All I'm going to say is everybody has to choose. Everybody has to choose. I'm not telling you to follow me. Is that clear? I'm not telling you I'm a successor of Dr. York. Is that clear? I'm not claiming to be any of that, and I don't want you to follow me. Is that clear? I don't want people under me. Is that clear? I don't want Dr. York to trust me. I want Dr. York out of prison. Nigga, what the fuck I need a nigga to trust me for? I want somebody out of prison, not for them to trust me, right? So is that clear? Okay. I do read the doctrine, and I've read the doctrine since I was a little baby. Is that clear? They run their mouth, but all these, why y'all, the boy that you talking about that's growing into a man is telling you, come talk about it. I do the same thing for everybody. Now you see that it don't stop, huh? What's this thing that's like consistent throughout all these realities? They never want to talk. And when they do, they don't want me to what? Talk. They don't ever want to talk. Then they find out. I say, yo, let's talk. They come on, and they never want me to speak. They don't want me to speak. When I speak, delusions are destroyed. And everybody says, yay! Pay attention. All right, let's keep listening for this prophecy from March 20. But I just let y'all hear Dr. York voice. They can't play me. I'm not, well, I'm going to listen to you. Who are you? You didn't do nothing. I'm going to listen to the master, the general. You call me disagreeable. I don't mind being called disagreeable because I disagree. I don't agree with all of what y'all are doing. So then call me disagreeable. Nigga, disagreeable is not a bad word. What the fuck? You don't even know the story. First of all, Dr. Melikazi York didn't invent the 12 elders and the 12 elders, or the 24 as you call it, or the 24 seats. He didn't invent that. That's in the Bible. He did teach you about the 12 disagreeables and the 12 agreeables. Okay, if you got 12 disagreeables and 12 agreeables, nigga, that means that everybody ain't going to agree with everything that's moving, whatever is going on at whatever time. And whoever it would be that would need to go to war we need to be a motherfucker that disagree with some shit. He can't agree to every motherfucking thing. So then call me a disagreeable. Now let me tell you what's fucking them up. Because if you say that elders exist and they have anything to do with operations on planet Earth, let me tell you about the possibility of the works of the elders. My mother, born and agreeable, had to learn what it meant to be disagreeable, meaning she grew up agreeable, had to learn about the disagreeable shit because you learn about the hearts of men. You start realizing these people are evil. My father grew up disagreeable household, disagreeable things. He told me this. Disagreeable things he was doing up to a certain point because of where he was brought up from. Disagreeable. And then he fought to get into the agreeable side of things, learning about agreeableness. So I have a mother rooted in agreeableness, right, who was on a train at one point in time, according to what she taught me, on a train at one point in time, pulling stones, runes, urim and thummim, on my father. And the stone she pulled, if this was a stone, I think that's what she was telling me, it was called Ra. And Ra, not Ra as in Re or Re, or Ra was saying evil, disagreeable. Like Tobe or Tob is agreeable. Then you have Ra or Ra'ah, which is disagreeable. Okay, cool. My Omi said she pulled a stone on him and the stone was Ra'ah or Ra. And she said, oh, I just pulled this stone telling me, you are disagreeable. You are Ra. And she said, my father laughed. She said he just bust out laughing. Like he know. And she was just sitting there, looking at the stone, reading it, and reading what was said about it. And he laughed about it. Now watch. My Umi, rooted in agreeableness, learned disagreeable. My father, rooted in disagreeable, learned agreeable. They came together one time. Once. One time was all it took for the conception or proception of Omari, who my mother told me she asked who I was in the womb. And she kept hearing Atari. She didn't know what the word was until she got close. Amaru. And then she heard Omari. Right? She said, okay, that's his name, Omari. Swahili, meaning what? The highest. You better go play with somebody else. Another word is flourishing. You better go play with somebody else. Another word or translation of Omari is high-born, which means he was born on high, born on the mountain. Okay. At the moment of conception, my mother and my father say they saw indigo or purple light everywhere they looked. At the moment of conception, my Umi said she felt an implosion. You want to know a sacred of the word implosion? If I might utter it to you, Kalum. Kalum. That's the sound of an implosion. Kalum. Right? Right there in that moment of conception, you have Kalum. And the indigo, purple, violet light all around them. And my Umi also said she saw stars or sparkles, flakes, golden flakes everywhere she looked. Listen to what I'm saying to you. This is the color they said they saw. One say purple, one say indigo. One and the same when you're dealing with men not even able to understand it. We probably don't know all the colors. My Umi say indigo, and she'll say violet too or purple every now and again, depending on what we're saying. But she levels with them. The point is, the violet light, listen, is El-Khidir's true light, according to what I was taught in my degrees coming up. You have the green light. What you have to know is the green light is actually the neutral light that sits in between dark and light, the light that you see in the darkness. Yet, accompanying that light is the purple light. And she said she heard chimes. Tawad. She said she heard chimes. My father didn't say he heard chimes. But she said she heard chimes. But they both say they saw that color all around the room. I'll let Bodhi say it and I'll let Tefnut say it at any given time. And she say indigo, he say purple. I show them both the color. They say it's the same color. It's what they really saw. Right? Now watch. That indigo or that purple or that violet, okay, is that color, true light of El-Khidir. Now watch this. I was birthed the baby by a disagreeable and agreeable. So what does that mean? That means in me sits the key to agree and the key to disagree. Now, we are not disagreeable or agreeable by man's ruling. We are agreeable to the throne or we're disagreeable to the throne. What's the throne? The throne is that central seat, Revelation chapter 5. Come on. That central seat called El-Kut, the axis point that Dr. Malachi put in all the time, said, I am El-Kut. I am the central. The center of Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, on the electromagnetic spectrum is green. Green. The green light that you see on the screen right now as we talk about it. Green. The green light that some of y'all beheld on May 26th recently in the sky when we were doing what we were doing. Interestingly enough, you see this visual, right? And the green light that you saw June 26th, the two sisters who witnessed it, okay? That green light, some of you also said you were chanting and you said the word, yeah, no. And you looked up and saw a green flash and a green orb fly past. I wasn't there. I didn't make that happen. Some of y'all witnessed it at different point in time, different places. But you say you saw it. A sign. Okay? I asked my father, I said, what does that mean? On the night, right before 12 a.m., where it came on June 26th of last year, I said, what does that mean? He said, it means Yanu is with you. Let me tell you, I can't tell you everything. I know, I can't. But some of y'all who are going to be around coming on the 19th, I'm going to show you something. Okay? So I can't tell you everything because I just learned some new stuff. That's the thing. You just keep learning. But I'm going to show you something. Watch. Because I already showed you some stuff, right? I'm going to show you something. And we're going to put it to the test. Because I did, and it was immediate. It was immediate. Okay, cool. That green light is partnered with the purple light in its essence. They are one and the same. But it's a sacred color, violet, purple, indigo. Stay with me. So I have 360. Or in whichever direction you turn, 7, 20, 14, 40. Okay? I have that as agreeable and disagreeable. So I am agreeable to the throne. This means I don't have any master. I don't have a higher up except Yanun. Y'all are out here chanting it, saying you ain't got nobody above you other than this person, and then you go and sit in the temple up under people. Let them tell you what to do, what to think, how to live. I only have one on high. On high, Eli. I only have one, El. And that is El-Kut, the center. I am loyal to the throne, not to you people. So, if I am agreeable to the throne, anybody that goes against the throne, hurts the throne, harms the throne, steals from the throne, whatever it is, guess what they would call me? Disagreeable, because I disagree with them. Now, here's what they don't want to tell you, so I will. Marduk is a warrior. He is not a pie. He's a warrior. He fights. He got a double-edged sword. I got that plaque down in my living room. I'll show it to you. He got a double-edged sword for a reason, nigga. He gonna cut one way, cut both ways. He gonna double tap, make sure your head gone. It's for a reason. Or it's gonna be a double slice because of double edge. It's gonna cut twice. We'll get the job done. Double-edged sword. He got that breastplate, ready for war. Armor, bulletproof vest. Ready for war. Marduk operates with war on his mind. They didn't tell people, but I went and saw it, that Michael was a disagreeable. Marduk was a disagreeable. They try to use a disagreeable word now to say phase 1 is a 6 ether person. Okay, tell me I don't know the doctrine when I say Michael was a disagreeable. Tell me I don't know the doctrine when I say Marduk cut heads off. Tell me I don't know the doctrine when y'all niggas crying about an AI video that I'm doing beating niggas ass who was talking shit about the master, right? trying to slander him. And y'all said the master wouldn't want us to do that. When I could find an image of Dr. Malachi York with the same type sword that I'm talking about. Listen, cutting the heads off of his opposition at that time. Like father, like son. He had images of him cutting their heads off, cartoon images. He just didn't have AI. That tells me everything I need to know. If Malachi had AI back then, that wouldn't have been no poster. He would have actually had himself cutting their head off in AI. You see that? Oh, they ain't talking about that, huh? Talk about Bilal Phillips. Talk about how he went to war with people, bro. And would write books on niggas. Talk about it. You see me do 99 lives of Rashad Jamal. Y'all talking about clout chasing? Okay, well then Dr. York clout chasing. Well, you're not him. You're right. I'm not him. I'm his son. You see? Well, FaZe, I thought you said you're not his biological son. Yeah, I'm not his biological son. Recently, I was talking to one of the people in the chat about that. They were like, well, how are you his son? How you mean like Deuce Swase is his son? I said, I never said Wallad. I never said biological birth son, Ibn. I said Ibn, not Wallad. If I would have said that, then you have a leg to stand on. I said Ibn. And Ibn, son of a son, Ben, or however you want to push it, a son of a son could be figuratively. Now, that's how I'm using it. Tell me I'm not. Now, I want you to answer yourself this question. When y'all listen to me teach, when I get in certain pockets, do I teach like the master? Are my mannerisms like Dr. York? Am I able to break things down? Have y'all seen me? You got to look at what you saw. Have you witnessed me get on live with Muslims and talk about the Deen, El Quran, all of that? All the way through, and knowing what I'm talking about to the point where they can't really say anything, and they went off on me, but then they got back on later, so they had to get salat, they had to pray, and they came back and said, we were tripping. Remember? Y'all see me teach and talk to and build with the Muslims. Y'all see me teach and talk to and build with Christians. You see me teach, talk to, and build with spiritual people. You see me teach, talk to, and build with Hindu people. You see me teach, talk to, and build with metaphysicist claimers. You see me teach, talk to, and build with Hebrew Israelites. You see me teach, talk to, and build. Okay, think about what I'm saying. I did not come from his loins, yet I am his son. So when you see me, you see the Father. Right? Think about what I'm saying. Huh? When we got the brothers together, we built one pyramid. Nigga, we built one pyramid and they sent the statues. The statues they gave us for $1,500. Overseers made that happen, huh? Think about what I'm saying. We built one pyramid, but we built it. We look out in the backyard. How many of y'all saw me build a miniature Tamaray? Not no blow-up pyramid. Not no bouncy house, nigga. Which would have been less expensive. Would have taken less work. How many of y'all saw me on multiple occasions put Tamaray together? The first time y'all came. I mean, do we got to look at it? Do we got to go back? Huh? Do you remember what was Can't Stay Here music video? Do you remember Ashok? Divine, compassionate love in that video. You can't make that up. There were pieces of people of different races, different walks of life, ethnicities, gender. Everybody was there. And it was all love in the air. You could feel it. You could see it. Remember we did the beach? Remember we did the pyramid outside in the front when you first arrived? That was the one we made out of just a few metal things and some cloth, but we made it. It was a big enough pyramid, taller than us. And then we made one immovable. You see? My point is what? Am I Dr. York? No, because I didn't make Tamaray. I made something like Tamaray. Am I Dr. York? No, because I didn't do my garage. I did something like my garage. Am I Dr. York? No, because I didn't come up with the formula to save souls. I just used it. Am I Dr. York? No, I didn't come up with Nuapu or Nuapik, Nuapoye, Misbatia, Sabbatic, any of that. I just put people in position to learn it. Huh? Am I Dr. York? No, I'm not Dr. York. I didn't come up with the formula going out and challenging people and they can't do nothing with you. So they started calling you the J and the devil, the disagreeable, 6 the puzzle and all of that. He dealt with that first. I just saw him do it. And I said, I ain't scared. And I went out and did it. You know? So all that, my people, our people, all of that, bro, we ain't under that. Black devils is real. And we know that works. You hear it? So I just want to make sure it's clear. I'm not trying to be, I'm his son. And he already told me that when I asked him when I was 7 in that dream I told y'all about. He said, no, you don't want to be like me. You want to be like you. And remember I told you I got older and now I comprehend the message. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I understand. Why? Because time has shown what you meant. They will do the same thing to me that they did to you if I stepped in that seat. Time has shown every opportunity that I got to see, I went to go see. Time has shown that these people do have hatred for you because their actions show hatred. Time has shown these people don't want you out. Their actions show they don't want you out. They don't love you, but they love everything you can give them. Time shows these things. Y'all get me? All right, I'm going to press play on this thing so that y'all can hear the rest of this. Prophecy from March 2026. Make sure you listen and pay attention.
Fit them. You see what I'm saying? And you can tell when they faking it. It's like, yo, that's not even really you. Right. They don't believe the same, don't breathe the same, and then just get regurgitated stuff. And it's not. You're not able to explain to the deeper levels. We got to get to the deeper levels because that's where the genes are. Mm-hmm. So when I'm talking to you, I'm watching you. I'm observing your movements. I know how and why I need to speak to you a certain way for you to get it. Not that I can make your decisions for you. I can't. Right. But I can speak to you particularly a certain way, and then I have the science of generality to be able to speak to the masses, which is why we reach them. Right. All right, what's the question?
It was about when you were speaking about the soul and you know how people could lose their soul, right? Is that more so obeying APEP? Like the bands that intentionally deplete their genes or intentionally try to destroy others, are they obeying APEP or under the law of APEP or those type of things? You know what I'm saying?
I think I understand what you're saying, so that's an interesting question. What I can say is, it's not that APEP is giving orders, right, or Apophis. He's giving orders. The story of Apophis and APEP is the night and day of reality, literally. Right. And we only have that based off of where we are. If you walk in the light of the sun, always, there's no APEP. If you were able to match your speed up with the apparent rotation of the planet Earth in alignment with the sun, you would see no darkness. You would be walking right with the sun the whole time. That's why Malachi walk in the light of the sun, as if all can see you at all times. You see what I'm saying? But you don't have no shadow you're worrying about. You more shadow you have to worry about. APEP is present. You see what I'm saying? Well, I tell people, when you become a master, you can't have no shame. You got to put that crown on. The decisions you make got to be all right. You see what I'm saying to you? Because there's nobody else to blame when you're in the seat. So APEP only comes with observation. You see? When you're walking with that sun, there's another degree I'm giving you. You don't got to worry about that. But for those who have to fight in the relative point where the rest of the people are, when you're taking on that work to wake up people or raise the living dead, yeah, you're going to encounter APEP. And some people don't have it in their genes active. And they didn't make the decision to make those genes active to war with APEP. And so they're aligned with them, not taking orders. They fall into the night. But Lilith, which is why you see a lot of times, especially when you get the melanin dominant groups of men coming, you look at who the woman is who tried to take down whoever the melanin dominant man was. You see she's a light-skinned woman. Yeah. You notice that? Whoever it was, Nature Boy, whoever. When they say the name of the person who had the issue with the melanin dominant man, she's a light-skinned woman. That's genetic warfare within itself, because the lighter you are, what's more present? That melanin recessive gene. This is something Dr. Malachi was explaining about. Doesn't mean it is always that, because sometimes you have a darker skinned woman that may have an issue. But a lot of the times, most of the time, you have a light skinned woman, but she doesn't know that the lighter her skin is, the more indebted she is to a side that is fearful in nature. Right. The melanin recessive ones. How do you know the melanin recessive ones were more fearful? Because look at how they had to go around and kill everybody, because they thought that one day those people would in turn do the same to them. They had to falsify superiority complex. It wasn't real, and it wasn't scientifically supported or proven that melanin-dominant people were less human beings. It don't even make sense. You see, when you say melanin recessive, something's receding in the gene. But those people in these stories had to go around these worlds conquering people, and they went in and they raped and they mixed. You see? So those same hateful genes is in a lot of us.
Right.
And then you get people mixed in, you see it more apparent. It could have skipped over a few generations, but when it gets to you and the lighter you are, you may have a harder time. That's why he was saying, especially for those who are biracial, it's a harder time for them to even adjust to how society moves. Because you don't know whether or not you belong with the Caucasoids or with the melanin-dominant people who, even though people try to say there's integration, optimally, it's not real. The truth is there's always going to be some type of segregation taking place. There's some type of grouping and characterization taking place.
Right.
And categorization taking place. But he say, yo, I'm going to put you over here because you're like this. I'm going to put you over here because you look like this. You see?
Is it because it's on the spectrum?
Which spectrum?
A natural one. Like, you know, how people, like...
It could be like that. Let me ask you a question in the best way I can.
Right.
I hear you. I'm jumping ahead.
Yeah.
It could be like that because when you're surrounded by people who are like you, sometimes people feel less threatened. A lot of times.
Yeah.
People feel less threatened. And then when they see something coming in that's unique, and then they feel like they need to attack. Remember we was in school and you were in class and a new student come in? Some people get the roasting on them, some people want to know, but it depends on who you are.
Right.
So the spectrum could still apply, but it also depends on who you are. Remember, willpower affects whatever the genetic activations will be. What you're exposed to affects. If I walk up and I give you a book called The Lessons or the Quran or the Holy Tablets or the Hereafter Doctrine, or I give you a scroll, you have to open it and read it. But when you open it and read it, something may happen. And you may be surrounded by people who don't even read. But now because you're reading, you're thinking to yourself, I may not need to be around these people because now I have my eyes open to certain things these people are doing. And I don't want to do this anymore because I would like to see what's on the other side of this perfection scale.
Yeah.
So explain to you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the point is, when people are under the influence of the night, and I brought up the light skin not to target just light skinned women, because it could be anybody. Don't get it confused. It doesn't always happen on a phenotypical degree or level. Sometimes the devil is just in you in your genes and it ain't even showing up. It could be somebody darker than us.
Right.
Okay? It's just a lot of times is that coming from them hateful generations prior to this one, where the Caucasoids were going around raping and pillaging and murdering on it, that's still in the genes. You see what I'm explaining to you? But for the people who align with Apep, they're what we call Lilith. They belong to the night. Go look at the name. It means those who belong under the nighttime or under the moon. Those decrepit beings who haven't ascended into the sun. They're only there to destroy. That's it. But it's their job. It's like the cycles. You know what I'm saying? And when you're placed where you're placed, that sun is right there doing his job right now. It's the natural order of things. And then when the moon comes out, it's going to have its job. Natural order of things. Anything moves to a degree that the natural order was not in alignment with, it could cause an effect in the whole solar system, galaxy, universe. You understand what I'm explaining to you? If man does something with one of their weapons and destroys the moon, we're going to have problems here. Not just because of the debris. We're talking about the actual tidal waves and how they move. All that's going to shift. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And the lighting that people are used to, that's going to change their whole being when the night falls and there's no moon. You know what I'm explaining to you? And it could throw the whole orbit off of the planet Earth around the sun because of how things have been set in place. You get what I'm explaining to you? So to answer your question the simplest way I can, it's not that they're following orders or obeying Apep. They're aligning with the night or the darkness or the shadow. We call them shadow people in the doctrine. He's a shadow person. You see? Yeah. And what's the shadow person's worst fear?
The light.
The true light.
True light. That leads me to another question.
Yep.
What is the, not that, I was going to say what's the false light, but these different lights, right? How you got fire, yep. And you have the sun, which is not fire.
Yep.
You have electricity, which is not fire, yep. But it let off light. And you can have like chemicals come together and make things glow.
Yep.
Those type of things. Okay, like with those being different lights, how do? Cause what I'm leaning to is like saying something about with it being like a smokeless fire and all those type of things like that. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't like electricity be such like a smokeless fire or yep. Those type of things? Yep. And how would one be able to differentiate between what is the true light and the false light with all the different lights?
Okay, so you're asking a scientific question.
Right.
You have things called biophotons. It's different lights. You have bioluminescent, iridescent, fluorescent, all the different types of lights. It's a scientific observation, light. Not light alone, but it's a scientific observation when you realize that something is taking place on a chemical level, like you were saying, or a reactionary level, or if there are charged particles present that are letting off what appears to be a glow, where they call it a divine emission. They look at light or 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 nur, and they say, this is divine. Notice they describe the angels, and they say they had a glorious glow, and it was radiant and bright. And a lot of times they speak about technology they just don't know anything about.
Right.
You apply that same thing to the knowledge and the information that you get. If somebody tells you if you do push-ups, 400 push-ups a day for 30 days, and you're going to change your whole figure around, right? And you believe them, that's on you.
Right.
Right? And then you don't do it.
Right.
So what did happen?
You want to be able to test it.
You won't be able to test it.
Yeah.
So, but you go around teaching it. You know what I'm saying? Now, it could be right knowledge. Now, watch this. Let's say somebody says, yo, if you put these crystals on your head every night, ain't nobody gonna bother you. You ain't gonna have no demonic, nothing, da-da-da-da, right? And you do it, and it doesn't work. Would you go around telling people that?
No.
Okay.
What about
However,
the placebo?
which placebo?
Like,
See, that's the thing. People use placebo. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
The people use placebo recklessly.
Right.
I was talking to the guy, smart guy, the rapper. He didn't understand it. When you say placebo, you're talking about something that occurs like healing of a headache because endorphins are being released. Because you can put endorphins into place, right? Or put endorphins into motion because you have pleasant thoughts.
Right.
And you can breathe deep. When you're relaxed and you take that deep breath, that can aid in a sense with healing pain. And different chemical releases and chemical responses to stimulus will allow for healing to take place. So it will also help when you have colds and headaches and things like that, where there's stress present that could cause for that headache to be increased upon.
Yeah.
Okay, now when you're dealing with somebody coming to rob you physically, and a nigga pull over and say, yo man, hey, empty your pockets. And you say, not today, brother. Is that the fucking placebo, or is the nigga still gonna rob you?
Nigga still might rob.
You in Bankhead at 3 a.m. Nigga hop out, red bandanas. Right? They say, you already know what time it is. You look at your watch.
Yeah.
You already know what time it is. You say, well, yeah, I do. It's 3 a.m. I'm going to be about my merry way. I'm not bothered by any of this.
It might work.
It might work, right? It might work, right?
Yeah.
Nobody try it. Because that placebo effect is being used recklessly.
Right.
There has to be real science.
Right.
Let me give you a science that can help you. Maybe don't be outside at 3 a.m. in Bankhead.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's the real shit. Don't be out there somebody I can heal my headache. That ain't gonna help you.
Yeah.
You see? So it's the responsibility of knowing what science is. Not just knowing science, because science is always changing. Knowing what science is puts you in a better position than if you have demons or whatever it is. You gotta find out what those life forms are and what they're attracted to. You see what I'm saying? Once you figure that out, it's rare that you're gonna be able to fight a demon.
Yeah.
They don't even exist in your plane.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Their realm of domination is outside of what you can even observe most of the time.
Right.
They're a different type of life form. See, that's like trying to swat at ultraviolet waves.
Say that again?
That's like trying to swat at ultraviolet waves. You see what I'm saying? Some people try. I fought demons, but I didn't win. I just got them off me long enough for me to get the fuck up out of where I was at. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't never heard nobody say they ever killed a demon. So the placebo of the crystals and all that, it might get you in the mentality of having your guard up, but it's better to know the science of what causes them to be able to access you to begin with.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
Now you might be dealing with someone where it don't matter where you live. You could be in Bankhead or in Buckhead. They go around robbing people.
Right.
Now, do you know how to protect yourself that way? Do you know when you're experiencing the waves of spiritual, what is called sleep paralysis? When you're experiencing the waves of sleep paralysis, do you know how to wiggle your toes so that you don't get stuck up in the frequency?
Right.
If you don't, then whatever they want to do to you at that point in time, ain't nothing you're going to be able to do. You can call Jesus, you can do whatever. It's one of the things Pops was speaking about. You go watch the teaching, What is Man's Purpose? One of the sisters was asking, you know what I'm saying, about her situation she had or experience she had where something was on her back in real time. She was up moving around her house. You see what I'm saying? And she called on Jesus and said, it went away after a while. He said, let me tell you something, calling Jesus ain't going to help.
Yeah.
He said, because if calling Jesus would have helped, the moment you said Jesus, they would have went away. You see?
Yeah.
But people think that they would call Jesus 90 times and then they finally went away. No, it got what they needed. They walk away, wipe their mouth. I don't know what the fuck. I don't understand what they said. What make you think, what human beings think demons speak English?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're like saying to a bear, stop, stop, stop it, stop it.
But wouldn't it be in the tones though too? Right?
Huh?
Wouldn't tones matter too? The way you say
Yeah, now you say stop, you scream stop to a bear, right? They think you're barking at them.
Right.
Tones do matter.
Right.
But don't try to sweet talk the bear either.
Yeah.
How about don't be in its habitat?
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Alright, boom. So,
Know what to do, what not to do. People talk about tones, how about show them your palms first?
Yeah.
If you ever in a situation. Because that's the natural language of I'm not dangerous.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then you say, stop, stop, stop. All they hear is, and they coming. You're a threat to them at that point in time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Imagine you don't walk up to a bear's cub and you petting it. You look like a lion to them or a tiger or anything else that would be trying to attack the baby or any predator, leopard that would attack the baby. That's all you look like.
Yeah.
And then they sense your adrenaline. Adrenaline for human beings is adrenaline for the animals. Do you understand what I just said?
Yeah.
So when the adrenaline get the pump, they can, oh hell, this nigga finna attack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the animal kingdom has that. So some people have the adrenaline rush and they freeze. Some beings, too, like the deer. Some people have that adrenaline rush, they get to shooting and attacking and fighting them.
Yeah.
So animals sense that. My point to you is you can try to say this with your mouth, but it's that same tone you're talking about. They're not hearing it or detecting it how you would.
Right.
They're not trying to watch your facial expression.
Okay, is that the same thing with so-called demons or matter of fact, let me not even say demons, just beings on that other
It
planet?
depends. It depends. These are life forms. So some of them we don't know anything about. So I can't give you an overarching description and what their characteristics and nature.
Right. Okay. So
It depends.
Is it like different animals?
It's like different animals.
Right.
From my experience, though.
Yeah.
It's like different ones. Some of them are visible. Some of them aren't.
Yeah.
I done tried to push some of them off me, and they burn when you touch them. So it depends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't give you the whole brand umbrella of it, but I can say it's the science of knowing who and what you're dealing with. Before we knew that was a dog, somebody had to encounter it. Before we knew they bite, somebody had to get their ass bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before we know, oh, that's a lion. Somebody had to die. You see what I'm saying? And some people might say a dog, somebody might say a lion. Other people might call it different things. It is what it is, though.
Right.
If it's dangerous, whatever your language is for danger, you better understand. I don't care if you put thumbs up for danger. You better understand it when it comes. Or whatever happens. So there are still people who are ignorant to the law. I'm not talking about what these people have made up. I'm talking about the law of nature.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Think about the people that swat at bees. Oh shit, swat. And then they get stung. They try to figure out, why did I get stung? Because you swatted at the bee. So its stinger is there to protect itself from danger.
Right.
There are people around, I told them, I said, the bee fly up on them and they get the hook. I said, don't do that. I said, they're just testing your spirit. This just happened recently. We went out to the Indian Mound. That's why. One of the sisters was going. She wanted to go into one of the houses, the side house, and she wasn't able to. She got what happened. She said, I saw a bee. A bee came up over. So she said, a bee hit me in my mouth or something like that. I said, don't worry about the bees. The bees just testing your spirit. And then she walked in there and was able to. They ain't here to bother you. You know what I'm saying? But they will defend themselves.
Right.
So you swatting at the bee and all it's doing is fine. It ain't trying to hurt you. But it will detect if you're scared or afraid. You know what I'm saying? Or your adrenaline is pumping. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how the angels will approach if that were to occur. And they detect how you operate. And your frequencies coming off of you. Go ahead.
So one thing that always stuck to me, ever since you said it, it was around the time you disappeared, I think on the third day. A letter was read. And you said, don't try to leave on your own.
Yep.
And it stuck with me because it's like some clip saying because you need a guide to guide you through.
Yep.
And with that, I'm gonna pair that with what we were just speaking about. Yanan is the ruler of Malakut Tower.
I don't know. That's actually Yanu moves. These people move through seats at different times. The 24th one is there to be accessible to all prophets. Anyone who was on the walk of the womb could have that seat. Yanu operated the seat of the 19th. Yeah, Senator from Sananda operated as either the 23rd, from what I remember. The different ones operate different seats.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's still in the position of being a ruler over Malakut.
Right.
Malakut is Sufi cosmology. You see what I'm saying?
Understood, but they're like they're playing though.
I understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have to understand where it's coming from.
Yeah, too.
That's Sufi cosmology. That's the order of the Sufis.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever they're saying will align. You'll find Yanun in different stories, different ways. The same way you find El-Qadir in different stories, in different ways.
Right.
Right? Doesn't make it true. It's just one of the ways that something may be able to be explained. Look at how long he went through Islam.
Right.
And was teaching Islam and speaking about Allah Ta'ala and all these other, and people believed it and took it on as the truth, even though the religion itself, he just recently said the Quran is fake as fuck.
Yeah.
That don't mean we can't explain to you what the story is talking about. If we're reading the tortoise and the hare, I can say, yeah, man, because you got to be the hare. But you also got to be able to understand what the tortoise understands. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you be thinking, man, I wonder how it was to be the hare. I wonder what the hare drank and what the hare ate and what the hare ain't real. The story is real. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You either be the hare, you be the tortoise, or you understand the science of both.
Yeah.
Because in reality, the hare would not be beaten by that turtle. You see?
Yeah.
It's just that the hare took a rest, went to sleep, sabbath. And because of it, it was passed up by people who were coming from all different walks of life. It was slower. How you gonna let these folk pass y'all up? Look at what I'm saying. You hear what I'm saying?
I'm listening to you, bro.
I know you are.
Yeah.
How you gonna let these folk pass y'all up?
Yeah.
How you say how you debate with people about whether or not Jesus came before the Bible? We supposed, I should be the only one out here that's speaking beyond the old doctrine. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm explaining to you? Don't get misconstrued what I said. I'm not above Malachi's teachings. The same old doctrine they say they left behind, they still stuck on it, out here debating about it. It's like they're teaching it just to teach. They out here really going back and forth with people about Jesus and the Bible. Do you see me out here doing that?
No.
No. Now, there's some times where you'll have people come on the live and we'll talk about it, but I'll walk them into the high science. I'm not sitting here debating it like I believe what they're saying. And that's what these people are doing. You get what I'm saying? So, as like you said, the speed limit, that's the doctrine that was said to me. Their doctrine is a speed limit. Whoever has a doctrine is saying, this is how fast you can go. The master takes the doctrine and goes further with it. Now, let me answer your question specifically. Let me tell you why I said it. Because when Jesus was saying, now I go and nobody can know where I'm going. You can't go where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Where I go, you can't come with me. The ones who were observing Yiddish, the Pharisees, the rest of them people, they were looking and saying, yo, man, what is he saying? He's saying he's going to kill himself? Because we can all get to heaven. So why is he saying that? They thought he was speaking about suicide. You didn't listen to the Flow album? I even said that in there. They think he's talking about committing suicide right before I think the Lost Found song came on. All right. The reason why I said don't try to go on your own is because people were thinking that I killed myself.
Right.
And as a responsible master, what did I have to say? Don't try to leave on your own.
Yeah.
Because if they don't understand it, it could be a real tragic thing where people really try to take themselves out because people are thinking, oh, phase one got out of here, he killed himself. And I'll be responsible for that. Not by man. Man can't judge me. Responsible on my own disc. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. For not covering that track. So you went out there to look at all this blood on your hands. You didn't even clear that part up. So I had to clear that part up. Say, listen, don't try to do this on your own. Because I could not come out and say, I did not commit suicide. I couldn't give people the answer when I say, I'm gone, I've disappeared. They had to figure that part out, and other people had to be mad about it, whatever they felt about it. Now I say, how are people upset about the lesson? They're not even in the class. They change your clout chasing all this stuff. I was like, look at how small their brain is. They don't even realize that they're stopping to talk about whether or not I passed away. And then others will reason and say, maybe he's talking about the spiritual rebirth. I said, look, some people got a brain. If it works to certain degrees. You see, so I said that particularly to say, hey man, this ain't about suicide.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? Because if you got people listening and watching what you do, some people make decisions just out of impulse. And some people are really attracted to and attached to doctrine of salvation to the point where they don't even do it for themselves. They want somebody to do it for them, and they want the easy way out.
Right.
You reach the wrong person at the wrong time with that type of stuff, they will take themselves out of here. That's where you get suicide cults from. Nobody tell you they can never call me a cult leader. I teach people all about what cults are and how to make sure you're not a part of one. Right. Teach people how to make sure listen, the doctrine we read all of that, you read that and don't believe it. You have to do what I just told you. The science on it. Know what the science is. You see what I'm explaining to you?
Yeah.
So that even if it shifts and changes, you still have the formula. Most people don't have that formula. So I couldn't do that. I had to say, listen, don't try to go on your own. That would have been something for somebody to look into and say, maybe he's not talking about suicide. Because I wasn't. But we had to show people how easy it is to make something look like something so that you understand the next thing is coming. You see what I'm saying? And look, let me tell you something. It don't matter who or what it is. If people are playing a role, I respect it. I have to. You know what I'm saying? You'll be thinking that I got issues with a person that said this or did this. I don't. Remember, you came to me and showed me something when we were in the office. You came to me and showed me, said, you seen this?
Yeah.
Did I stress? Was I distraught? You would have thought I knew it was coming. I said, I did. I said, I already know. I didn't know it was going to be that particular person that they would go to. I thought it went to someone else, but was I stressing? And witnesses will see that. What you think is being shown and all that stuff, listen, we already know. We respect everybody's role in nature. I respect that dog barking. I don't want dogs around me. Right. That don't mean I don't respect their existence. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You have to do whatever it is you program to do. But that's mastery. You don't think human beings are animals. That's what's crazy. They are. And they're trying to put food in their mouth at the end of the day. Yeah. they want to survive. Yeah. All that's about survival. Go ahead. It's crazy. It's crazy, ain't it?
Cause look, right? I ain't going so.
This is the game we play. Where you going?
All right, bro.
This is the game we play.
So going right.
Go ahead.
You got it's a thing that, okay, you can be so anchored in this reality that you function as if you are a beast.
Yep.
Right. Alright, so, and what you function as a beast, you function at your lower self, so to speak, or lower self, being rooted in whatever this is. And it could cause you to, well, it will cause you or a being to, what's the word I'm looking for? Be so prone to survival in a way. You know what I mean? So if their life is threatened in any way, they'll do anything to survive.
Like animals.
Right. So if that's the case, Judas being close to Jesus, that close to Jesus, he wasn't necessarily like hearing none of the teachings or comprehending or understanding any of the teachings for real. Because, or let's say utilizing what was taught type of thing.
Yeah, it becomes a whole new swag.
So it's a put on type of thing.
No, yeah, those Spanish. You ever seen the situation with a dog that's very violent, comes up and is sniffing you first?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you ever seen videos like the dog is like wanting to attack, but it's like sniffing you at the same time? Mm-hmm. Okay. Similar to the Judas story or Jada story or Judas story. They come around because they're attracted to the light.
Right.
But also for primitive reasons. Let's say if I have a mate that's involved.
I don't mean to cut you out. Is it because they lack light of their own?
No, everybody has light.
I'm saying the lack of it.
No, everybody has light.
Right.
There's different types.
Okay.
Yeah. But everybody has light. Everybody has their own personality, energy, life story outside of Nuwaubu. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying, but it's it's what's so different about Nuwaubu is it's interesting. They'll be around and they don't agree with what's moving, but they still want to be there. Yeah. You see, until you send them away, and when you send them away, that's when their fangs and all this stuff come out. But because the gen go all the way. This was taught to me. When someone or something is sent on assignment, it's gonna go all the way. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And when they feel that their way has been cut off, that's when that mask come off. Say, man, fuck. And it's like now they're letting it all crash at that point. They call it crashing out. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But it don't mean they don't have. People have their own light. You know what I'm saying? And we can see the light in people. That's the Nuwaubu. The Nuwaubu can bring the light out of you. But what happens? Let me tell you what happens. After the split point of when the devils break away, you'll notice they still got the swag of Nuwaubu. The things they say, you know what I'm saying? They still speaking it. Yeah. They still talking in the lingo of Nuwaubu. You know what I mean? Or they'll even use your very rhetoric against you. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the beauty of it. You can paint a dog, right? The dog might bite you, all this other stuff. You might have been painting a dog to set it up to be put in a class that's outside of what the natural order was even saying could happen. The natural order made a deal with you. Now you done painted this dog. Now that dog gonna wind up being a whole different race of beings. But you paint the dog. But if the dog don't like something that's moving, you got to send the dog away. It's still got the paint on it.
Right. Yeah. I see.
That's crazy, right? It's still there. Like you. And then what's so crazy is then you got to explain all this. If this being has done X, Y, and Z, and they're so bad of a person, how come after what you're saying occurred, here is you saying all the love stuff, all the I love what you're doing, I listen to your song, this is beautiful, da 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 da, even leading up to his birthday. I'm so grateful for you, thank you, have a great birthday, all this stuff. And then something don't go your way. It's like none of that was. So which one was it? But no, that's why you keep receipts and show the whole book of when something is done to a person, they don't want to stick around. And then when you make the decision that because something has happened that you don't agree with, or something that's said you don't agree with, and then you say now something has happened, that's the same trick of the book. The only problem is a lot of people that went through it, they didn't have that force moving with them. And they say, listen, we will war until the end. We're going to fight it. It ain't going to be something that's going to be like, okay, what they think is not going to happen. That's not how it happened. They didn't think it was going to be like that. When Malachi went, they thought it was over. Yeah. He said, it's on record, he said, they don't know us. They thought we were just going to give up. No, I was taught by the master, never give up, no matter what occurs. So if you see that hour come and the son or woman is on a pyramid, you don't think you give it up. Right. You see what I'm saying? It will be about you, not the son or woman. It'll be about you. Because when you're leaning on the crutch of a master, you're not being tested to your full potential.
Y'all better listen.
When the master moves and you have to stand right on your own, now you see. You see that? And then what will people do? I give people a test. I say, look, I'm about to disappear. I told the sisters around me, I said, watch people when I disappear. Watch what they do. A lot of the brothers, they dipped. Remember that? We're doing the final feast. And a lot of brothers said, I ain't gonna make it. 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 Yeah. I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. And then I pop back up and everybody say, I'm gonna make it again. I'm gonna make it again. They don't think I noticed that. Right? You left the sisters unprotected, and the whole purpose of the brothers being around is to protect the sisters, regardless of whether or not I'm there. Right. You see what I'm saying? That shows you whether or not is it if it's Omari holding it together, we didn't win. If I'm the reason why Nuwapu works alone, it doesn't work. It can work for myself, but we haven't proved that which we come here to prove. That this gets on your gene, and all you have to do is make the decision. And transformation happens. I mean, all people doing is deciding, and they didn't decide. It didn't work. They don't hear. Malachi kind of said a few times, well, this done failed, this done failed, this done failed. We're on this last little leaflet. I'm not saying I'm him. I'm not even leveling myself near him. What I'm saying is, I bear witness from my own walk that people just didn't decide. All they have to do is choose. Anything could be worked out, just choose. You could have said something out of anger, but the devils feel like they got to go all the way. And they're like, you chose that. And then still people, some people still around recording back. That's their job. They don't think I know them. But do you see me telling you can't come?
How did you, bro?
What the best answer I can give you is Yanun is my teacher.
Okay.
I don't have another answer. The best answer is the one I'm giving you. Yanun is my teacher. These people, these mortals are fools. You see? That's like somebody asking you, how the fuck you play basketball so well? And let's say you were raised by LeBron.
Right, okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
Basketball look crazy as fuck to a nigga who can't play. Right. I can't play. Well, shit y'all niggas be doing all that. That shit would have been all in the Navy Yard. Because that's just not my shit. Right? Yanun is my teacher. He got me as a child. What are you standing in? A sandbox. Did you notice that? Yeah. I have a song called Life Gave Me Lemons. And don't I say footprints in the sandbox? I've been in the company of masters before I learned to talk. You can't tell me shit about this walk. Just take your hands off me. You see what I'm saying? If you hear the words I say, many benefit from my initiation. Stand right. 2 feet. One cause. It's all speaking about the footprints in the sand. Right. But I say footprints in the sandbox, speaking about when I was in that sandbox. The little boy. Right. I didn't understand everything, but I was there going through it. Yeah, I knew it in my hand the whole way. So I get older, I start learning more about Ilamut Jasad and what it means. And I start reading up on why was I attracted to the sons of the green light, all that, as such a young child. Masonry, all that, such a young child. Born initiate. That's why. And what do you mean? You know yourself, you know all. Blake's moving, Blake ever moving. The thing is to make it look like it. But then you get confused, but I say, but did you notice I have to come on and read that? You know, I have to read these what it is. Did you realize the letter I wrote when I said,
hard when I was broken down, they wouldn't show no love at all. Hanging on the steel, chasing waterfall. Yeah, I'm paying what it costs. And fame won't change me. You must have heard it, dreams come true. And you shine like never before, they want you. It doesn't appear you any items to lose. Everybody has to choose. Okay, what's the secret though? Tell them how you keep your soul. When you go where the sleepers go, what keeps you woke? Whoa, like are you not afraid? The devil's gonna catch you. Yeah, running with no hellish hound. Still somehow you heaven bound. Heard you finna head uptown. Word gets around and they saw you right away. They said they gonna catch you. You must have made a few enemies, more than who stands on your side in this physical realm. And so you call on the ones who gon' war for you. Otherwise, Rambo, you know what a wise man knows. Got these entities holding your hand, no surprise when it's finna go down. Before it's all said and done, when them forces move, you better lock them doors if you know what a wise man knows. Hard when I was broken down, they wouldn't show no love at all. Hanging on the steam, chasing waterfalls. Yeah, I'm paying what it costs, but fame won't change me. You must have heard it, dreams come true. And you shine like never before, they want you. It doesn't appear you any items to lose. Everybody has to choose. Look in the mirror, I choose you. Never had a friend like me. Only reflection that I see and really know it's me. I got a world to bring to heaven, it's on my shoulders, see. But I won't carry nothing too heavy, they can't go with me. Look in the mirror, I choose you. Never had a friend like me. Only reflection that I see and really know it's me. I got a world to bring to heaven, it's on my shoulders, see. But I won't carry nothing too heavy, they can't go with me. Hard when I was broken down, they wouldn't show no love at all. Hanging on the steam, chasing waterfalls. Yeah, I'm paying what it costs, but fame won't change me. You must have heard it, dreams come true. And you shine like never before, they want you. It doesn't appear you any items to lose. Everybody has to choose. Yeah. Everybody has to choose.
I maximize my potential, yeah. I wonder what you're into. Knocking on the fire in the middle. You worry your pretty little heart. You're a scuba diver with a whole lot of 4 feet swimming, short deep swimming, core bleed dripping out on 4 feet, standing on bending, coconut women like gave me lemons, and I made juice like gave me lemons, and I made juice, I made life is a mansion. I'm just couch surfing wave after wave, waving at the waves. Somebody come out and somebody save me. Can't nobody save me. This what life gave me. Lemons, cocoa butter, women, $1,000 limit. Don't worry about what I'm spending. Nigga won't smoke what's in it. What's in my cup is feminine. You nigga don't do no swimming. All out of 4 feet mimicking footprints in the sandbox. I've been in the company of masters before I learned to talk. You can't tell me shit about this walk. Just take your hands off me. If I disappear, I take the mission with me. Damn right. Many benefit from my initiation. Stand right. 2 feet, 1 cause. You'll see in the end, the mystery will not be unsolved. Revelate my pen and I see healing in my wings of the sun god, sun hawk, falcon, one love. Behold as I maximize my potential. I wonder what you're into. Knocking on the fire in the middle. You worry your pretty little heart. You're a scuba diver with a whole lot of 4 feet swimming, short
God gave me G limits. And I made juice. That's your phone ringing. Yeah, your phone ringing. Guess I'll call you later. Guess I'll call you later. That's your phone ringing. Hey, your phone ringing. Guess I'll call you later. Guess I'll call you later.
Switching in my mind's eye. You change with me, you change my mind. Would you change your mind? Change with me, my change if you change it. My mind might change your mind. Would you change it? My mind, it might change your mind. If you could change minds with me, would you? Take you on a journey. Take you on a huge journey. Won't nobody take you from me. I want you to be mindful of the time we had together. I want you to remember I won't be here for forever. Yeah, I know sometimes it feel like who we love will never leave us. But don't you take for granted not 1 second while they here. Some say that I'm an angel, some say that I'm a devil, some say that I'm a demon, some say that I'm a rebel. Ooh, I say that I'm a ripple in the river, a shiver in the summer, a bottle on that table of a Sunday dinner. I'm your very first splinter, a yes flat proposal and a no to. I love you even though I don't know you, and I want you to be mindful of the time we had together. I want you to remember I won't be here for forever. Yeah, I know sometimes it feel like who we love will never leave us. But don't you take for granted not 1 second while they here. Some say that I'm impossible. How did I occur? Am I really this anomaly? Am I still worthy of your compassion if I don't believe in what you believe? Unconditional, is it possible you could love me for me? Cause I'm a symbol in the symphony, a minute of the hour, a Chevy on the north side, black and white power. And I hope that I will see you on the other side, purified. Everybody's a sinner, we live and die, which is why I want you to be mindful of the time we had together. I want you to remember I won't be here for forever. Yeah, I know sometimes it feel like who we love will never leave us. But don't you take for granted not 1 second while they here.
Yeah, I ain't never been no thief, but I'm taking it a day at a time. I ain't even had no sleep, I'm sitting in my bed, I ain't lying. I ain't even had no eatery, John. Notification, leave me alone. I need to rest, screaming out loud, might be Tourette's. Guilty plea, under duress. Yes, I ain't trying to all these niggas, they pussy like under the dress. Flash, lightning, they go to 7 thunders, I done counted them out. Look how they counting them out. Look at them losing count. Oh, call me apocalypse, nigga, I'm lit it, I'm lifting. Yeah, bet it gon' be Armageddon if I'ma get in my feeling. I didn't know shit that I know, spake as a child. Procrastination in the past, faded, I'm focusing now. Shout out my lady for holding me down. Shout out my lady, she rose me up. Shout out my niggas who know it was tough. Shout out my niggas, they couldn't fall with us. Me and my mama's son, late night playing Nintendo. Yeah, the season for the one nigga had to slap when it froze. Now we older, playing the game of life, trying to stack a little. I always let my brother know I'm proud of y'all, I know it's difficult. I just put an offering out for my grandmama for her soul to return. September 25th, smell the perfume, and I know it was her. I just had a brother come through and show love to my mama for mine. It was my birthday, but I wouldn't be around without Divine. Without Divine, I wouldn't shine how I shine. Couldn't rhyme how I rhyme and get it out the mud without a dime. Without a dime. I ain't never been no thief, but I'm taking it a day at a time. I ain't even had no sleep, I'm sitting in my bed, I ain't lying. I ain't even had no eatery, John. Notification, leave me alone. I need to rest, screaming out loud, might be Tourette's. Guilty plea, under duress. Yes, I ain't trying to all these niggas, they pussy like under the dress. Flash, lightning, they go to 7 thunders, I done counted them out. Look how they counting them out. Look at them losing count. Oh, they try to snake at me, I dodge them first. They try to snake at me like Charlie Kirk. They try to take out me right out the earth. Glass upper glass, couple ways, look how the tables turn. Put down your sword when I say it's time, it's my pen. Sliding through the jungle, I'm holding on to the vine like Tarzan. Life is I give her everything that I can. Marriage of the lamb, listen closely, she's saying it's my man. My man. Next life, maybe this isn't the best time. Maybe I wasn't your type. I wasn't cold enough for you. I was too bold. We rushed too soon, too soon, too soon. I am a good man, but fuck what you can't discern. Won't get another chance. This day you learn. When the tree falls, I'll hear the sound, but I won't have to be around. You don't have to believe me now, but I'm leaving how I don't wanna leave you here. Pain on a higher level, a whole nother tier. I'm an entire rebel with no fucking fear. Everybody see me, even them niggas who pierce me. Letter to my exes, yes, this is sincerely. Everybody see me, even them niggas who pierce me. Everybody see me, even them niggas who pierce me. Everybody see me, even them niggas who pierce me. Letter to my exes, yes, this is sincerely. Never should've let you near me, but you steered me into a new direction. Clearly it was best, cause even through my depression, weirdly I was blessed. And yes, I must confess, my spirit be getting tested. Just cause I ain't meshed in the flesh, and it's less a mess when I ain't invested. So I detached from the past, trying to forget shit. Had a nigga tripping, trying to find out where he was staying, but I ain't in Texas. There I was, high in them text messages, stressing like I am a good man, I deserve the best of life. I'm at war with the beast, last thing a nigga needs is an extra fight. She gon' have to be my Peace Smith and Wesson type shit. I grip on that handle, she gon' stretch and bite shit. Tell them devils wearing them vests, I'm resting, sniping them. Might have been different next life. Maybe this isn't the best time. Maybe I wasn't your type. I wasn't cold enough for you. I was too bold. We rushed too soon, too soon, too soon. I am a good man. Fuck what you can't discern. Won't get another chance. This day you learn. When the tree falls, I'll hear the sound, but I won't have to be around. The tree falls, I'll hear the sound, but I won't have to be around. When the tree falls, I'll hear the sound. When the tree falls, I'll hear the sound. When the tree falls, I'll hear the sound, but I won't have if you get burnt, that's your journey and you earn it. I left and came straight here, never to return. Nigga came straight here like I'm permanent. I came straight here, took the weave right. I pop out on these bitches like some leave out. Y'all thought I was gonna kick it, shit I feed 5-4 from Atlanta like T.I. He ain't with the tiny nigga, he Italian. Talking like they bitch stepper, but they ass cap. Yeah, the BMI, businessman incorporated, nigga, I be in mine. Skirt off in that lamb, better follow when I'm speeding by. Hopping and popping that key and pill, no comedian.
I know you proud of me. Look at all the shit I prevailed. The youngest of your seeds. Making sure the family eat well. I give them what they need. I thought we always be well. I told Brody change his ways. I'm praying he don't see jail to live another day. I'm praying I don't see hell. Ain't no telling what I do for my family. Just know I mean well. No, you ain't next to me. No, you ain't next to me. But I'm hoping you can see. I'm praying you can see.
May my fate be sealed, too tight for them to rewrite, just cause my body perish. But who's to say that happened as that burning chariot drop? May my fate be sealed, too tight for them to rewrite, just cause my body perish. But be sealed, too tight for them to rewrite, just cause my... May my fate be sealed, too tight for them to rewrite, just cause my body perish. But who's to say that happened? But who's to say that happened as that burning chariot drive perish? But who's to say that happened as that burning chariot driver there? You shoot at me, you better not miss, that's an order. Better lie me to that burning chariot driver there. You shoot at me, you better not miss, that's an order. Driver there, you shoot at me, you better not miss, that's an order. There, you shoot at me, you better not miss, that's an order. There, you shoot at me, you better not miss, that's an order. Better lie me there and tell the truth, put it in my will, do not arrest my killer. Lie me there and tell the truth, put it in my will, do not arrest my killer. He done pulled that trigger and got me, you better not miss, that's an order. Better lie me there and tell the truth, put it in my will, do not arrest my killer. He done pulled that trigger and got me the fuck up out of here, that's my nigga. Wanna wage war on they bloodline and that's fine. I won't be around to pipe that down. If it were me, I'd do the same. Anybody hurt you, that's they brain. After I no longer remain, I want no association with this plane. That's they brain. After I no longer remain with this plane. I no longer remain, I want no association with this plane. After I no longer remain, I want no association with this plane. After I no longer remain, I want no association with this plane. A lot of niggas who done left me hanging. I got Ilamusa Jessic pain. Got me devils. I got Ilamusa Jessic pain. Got me devils in the flesh. Jessic pain. Got me devils in the hanging. I got Ilamusa Jessic pain. Got the niggas who done left me hanging. I got Ilamusa. A lot of niggas who done left me hanging. I got Ilamusa Jessic pain. A lot of niggas who done left me hanging. I got Ilamusa Jessic pain. Got me devils in the flesh flame. I can feel it in my chest frame. Hatred all in your gaze, Lately I'm wrestling with dark spirits trying to hover over my physical while I'm resting. They don't belong to me. Everything's starting to stink, so part of me thinking they're shorter than me to a subatomic particle beam. Everybody lost somebody, I lost me. What do that mean? About ready to log off, starting to feel my eyes looking at that screen. You could have told me you proud, but it was your pride, so you the main one line. They mad at me cause I'm going for different, but shit we're gonna have to change sometime. You can't relate to a nigga like me cause you weak, you got all that fame, no spine. Signing up under another nigga, only time you ever put your name on the line. Significant to mention that I'm bigger than niggas and I remain unsigned. Imagine me being a slave and I'm only worried about if my chain gon' shine. My mama the reason they see me and gotta keep blinking, I make the lane go blind. This is go the fuck up for dummies, get you a hard copy, $9.99. Surround myself with green light, I can glitch out whenever. NUW, surround myself with green light, I can glitch out whenever. Now surround myself with green light, I can glitch out whenever. Now surround myself with green light, I can glitch out whenever. NUWAUPU, I'm gon' take this route forever. They gon' write my appellation in the sky with cloudy letters. Card on housekeeping, but they hated him for how he swept. We give our whole life for y'all to take it, that's a wild invest. Ironically, they wait on our return, and by the time they get it, check it. It's like we showed up to awaken when nobody ready. Tried to rent in the world, it wasn't right. We turned around and left it.
I know you proud of me. Look at all the shit I prevailed. The youngest of your seeds. Making sure the family in.
And we turned around and left it.
I know you proud of me. Look at all
we showed up to awaken when nobody ready. Tried to rent in the world, awaken when nobody ready. Tried to rent in the world, it wasn't right. We turned around and left it.
I know you proud of me. Look at all the shit I prevailed. The youngest of your seeds. Making sure the family eat well. I give them what they need. I thought we always be well. I told Brody change his ways. I'm praying he don't see jail to live another day. I'm praying I don't see hell. Ain't no telling what I do for my family. Just know I mean well. No, you ain't next to me. No, you ain't next to me. But I'm hoping you can see. I'm praying you can see.
We chest up with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Doing all this in my power to keep everybody safe. I ain't even been in no rush to deal with that, they gotta wait. If I hop on that tonight, I swear they ass will not escape. Come a little bit closer, look into my eyes and you see gray. Okay, pinky finger to the sky if you relate. Live my life just like it's golden, you can glide and you can skate. Hey, things I hope they know just cause they shot at you with hate. That don't mean that you don't love them when you move to have them fool you. Everybody gangster, that's okay, I know it's tough for real. We ain't had shit, fighting over scratch and getting in trouble, jit. Going down the road, 5 to 9 for a little pound, huh? Crab in the bucket, yeah, we held each other down, huh? Hey, black man.
imagine you couldn't have me on your platform. Was it good Dr. York and how I go to bat for him? It's all good, get your paper and keep playing country. I'm really up there with the masses, I'm in grand company. Fuck y'all acknowledgement, you still can't stop the Wapu, bitch. Said what I said, you Bobby, him and Ice can't rock with this. Fuck, cause none of y'all niggas even popped if you weren't locked in prison. 19 key, you blocked me, bitch, you know the truth, but y'all can kick it. How the fuck y'all let the country movement turn to politics? Got folk believing woke and some sleepy Joe and come out of shit. Who all of a sudden supposed to be focused on abolishment? I'm just getting shit off of my chest so I can document it. Man, the style ain't put on for these snakes like she identified. Guess she shake that ass so we can vote. Look how they think of her jam. They say I do this for cloudy folk, got bigger fish to fry. Dollar crashing faster than that plane. They say about 60 died. Yeah, I'm chasing cloud. Everybody know this about attention. Damn, y'all act like people in goldfish. You don't have the same attention span. If I gotta throw Casanat on my post to get to them instead of saying my shit is scamming, make that niggas listen. Damn, reaching the masses, teaching them classes is a bigger plan. Can't show all my cards, but I know I'm by heart. So if you meet me up there, which is here, you'll see the hidden hand. That hand belong to G.O.D. to get to them instead of saying my shit is scamming. Make that niggas listen. Damn, reaching the masses, teaching them classes is a bigger plan. Make that niggas listen. Damn, reaching the masses, teaching them classes is a bigger plan. Can't show all my cards, but I teaching them classes is a bigger plan. Can't show all my cards, but I is a bigger plan. Can't show all my cards, but I know I'm can't show all my cards, but I know I'm by heart. So if you meet me, can't show all my cards, but I know I'm by heart. So if you meet me up there, which is here. So if you meet me up there, which is here. So if you meet me up there, which is here, you'll see. So if you meet me up there, which is here, you'll see. So if you meet me up there, which is here, you'll see the hidden hand. That hand belong to G.O.D. The biggest, not the midget. Hand that hand belong to G.O.D. The beer. You'll see the hidden hand. That hand belong to G.O.D. She's here. You'll see the hidden hand. That hand belong to G. She's here. You'll see the hidden hand. That hand belong to G.O.D. The biggest, not the midget, man. Some niggas can't fuck with me in public, but I understand. But every time I pop, they keeping tabs on me. They sold the can. Cause deep inside, they know that I'm the truth, but I explode their friend. Peace be upon you, brothers and sisters who had chose to stand with me, even when everybody left me in the cold to stand a solo soldier by myself, surrounded by that glowing chanting over and over. I'm forever grounded on this holy land. Peace be upon you, brothers and sisters. Doing all this in my power to keep everybody safe. I ain't even in no rush to deal with that, they gotta wait. If I hop on that tonight, I swear they ass will not escape. Come a little bit closer, look into my eyes and you see greatness. Doing all this in my power to keep everybody safe. I ain't even in no... Oh, so you see me in my church shoes, huh? Now you know what it feel to be like me. Well, should've asked me, I would've told you. Everybody's a lot to lean on me. So when you see me with my shoulders, take a second before you come for me. Yeah. Just cause I'm the chosen one, that don't mean that I want to be. I'm from far away, right? I was never like these niggas, they don't play right. Mama, they don't eat. I'm from far away, right? 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 I'm from far away. I'm from far away, right? I was never like these niggas, they don't play right. Mama, they don't like me. I just wanna play, why they always tryna fight me? Why I gotta toughen up, I'm not supposed to like pink. Why I look divine then? Why it's hard to find friends, but I'm just like fine then. All good on my end, for the record, pink fine. No, I'm not no weak guy. I can't vibe out to India, Ari and Tink. Why? I'ma tell you straight up to your face without the wink. I gave my life to God a long time ago, I can't die. Gave my life to God a long time ago, I can't die. Gave my life to God a long time ago, I can't die. Gave my life to God a long time ago, I gave my life to God a long time ago, I can't die. Cage bird finally broke away, I spread my wings fly. Even when they locked me down, I popped the sound to sing. Why? I don't know. I just know it's my time to rise and flow. They be tryna size me though, hoping that'll help them try to boss me low. Like you see me in my church shoes, huh? Now you know what it feel to be like me. Well, should've asked me, I would've told you. Everybody's a lot to lean on me. So when you see me with my shoulders, take a second before you come for me. Just cause I'm the chosen one, that don't mean that I want to be. Cause I'm the me. Just cause I'm the chosen one. 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 you see me in these church shoes and you think you know me, huh? You could just ask me, I would've told you. Should've asked me. Yeah, I ain't never been no thief, but I'm taking it a day at a time. I ain't even had no sleep, I'm sitting in my bed, I ain't lying. I ain't even had no eatery, John. Notification, leave me alone. I need to rest, screaming out loud, might be to rest. Guilty plea, under duress. Yes, I ain't trying to dog these niggas, they pussy like under the dress. Flash, lightning, they go to 7 thunders, I done counted them out. Look how they counted them out, look at them. I wanted to be there for Chuck E. Cheese with your Uncle Latagi. You don't owe me $1, you know you the reason your brother went harder. You ain't even believe my music, that hurt, but you're still my father. See, I ain't even into apologizing, but I'm sorry I was such a bother to y'all. Way too much to ask you, pray for a nigga. Step on my name is worse than the trigger. Sorry I was such a bother to y'all. I was thinking you'd be proud of me, y'all. Hope you accept my apology, y'all. Sorry I was such a bother. I wanted to be there for Chuck E. Cheese with your Uncle Latagi. You don't owe me $1, you know you the reason your brother went harder. You ain't even believe my music, that hurt, but you're still my father. See, I ain't even into apologizing, but I'm sorry I was such a bother to y'all. I was all in the way for myself on the state, I was blocking karma for y'all. Way before 1440 time went viral, they was already writing me off. 1440 time, I'm sorry, I never meant for you to get caught in it all. The love for me here was already lost, so I'm sorry my dog, cause it's all my fault. Standing on all I was taught, this shit wasn't working cause I put my family in danger. I put my heart on the cross, so people say they walk with me, turn around and slander me later. I'm sorry for standing Decatur, I'm sorry for moving right back to Atlanta to be the case and have a chance to be greater. Sorry for answering haters, I should've stood with the ones who supported me, never acknowledging nobody else. Knowing that I couldn't have blown by myself with nobody else. Sorry if you ever sent me some funds and you ain't get none in return. I know people ain't got money to burn, but I didn't want no handout, I wanted to earn it, I was still learning. I wanted to be there for Chuck E. Cheese with your Uncle Latagi. You don't owe me $1, you know you the reason your brother went harder. You ain't even believe my music, that hurt, but you're still my father. See, I ain't even into apologizing, but I'm sorry I was such a bother to y'all. Way too much to ask you, pray for a nigga. Step on my name is worse than the trigger. Sorry I was such a bother to y'all. I was thinking you'd be proud of me, y'all. Hope you accept my apology, y'all. Sorry I was such a bother. I wanted to be there for Chuck E. Cheese with your Uncle Latagi. You don't owe me $1, you know you the reason your brother went harder. You ain't even believe my music, that hurt, but you're still my father. See, I ain't even into apologizing, but I'm sorry I was such a bother to y'all. Sorry I was such a bother to y'all. Sorry I was such a I just gotta apologize to my wife, I know that you riding alone. I don't have no regrets, I just haven't been feeling my best and I'm trying to be strong. I know your family don't think you should be with this troubled person, they don't see what you see. Thank you for believing in me, thank you for believing in me. And to my mama, I'm sorry, I probably should have been a doctor. I probably should have been a lawyer, cause early on I could have helped the doctor. And I'm sorry to Malachi if I ever did represent the way proper. And to everybody else who's been talking on me, I'm sorry I was such a bother to y'all. Yeah, I know you bitches would rather see me indicted. The ego in a nigga wanna keep me in hiding, but Amari not a coward, he a G, he a fighter. They gon' have to come and take him on some King Leonidas. Never did it for an award or a ring or a title. As a matter of fact, I'd rather be underground than the rich bitch. Still 424, still 30 in the street, still finger fucking the industry, rubbing on the glitch, still hit it with the fist. And she coming on my wrist and shit. And she know I got the biggest dick. I ain't scared, I predicted this. Any nigga wanna hit, let's hit. Ready to die behind this shit again. Same soul, different skin, motherfucker. Same soul, different skin, motherfucker. Hey,
Same soul, different skin, motherfucker. Same soul, different skin, motherfucker.
me and my brother pull up in the huddle. We'll turn the whole fucking hood to a puddle. I was on that bitch shit, now I wanna tussle. You niggas better whisper, you niggas better mumble. Don't let these niggas hear you speaking motion on their huncho. Heard they doing dirt in the rain, we'll keep a puncho. Ain't scared of no, fuck about a popo. I go to hell on purpose, nigga, I'm loco. Try to show these pussy niggas they is not Devo. How you trying to get a nigga give for what I speak on? What you gonna do when I send them niggas to the Lee homes? Ain't gonna be no fucking street left for us to beef on.
Keep on.
Tupac murdered in cold blood. Nipsey was murdered in cold blood. Pop Smoke murdered in cold blood. Stage 1, send them niggas to hell before they could clutch. Can I send them to hell? Ski man, blood forces, I'm killing the tail. Father, forgive me, I'm skipping the nail this time. Heart too big to feel them that scared. Before I let the nigga kill me, I sit in the cell. Ski man, blood forces, I'm killing the tail. Father, forgive me, I'm skipping the nails this time. Heart too big to feel them that scared. Before I let the nigga kill me, I know you bitches would rather see me indicted. The ego in a nigga wanna keep me in hiding, but Amari not a coward, he a G, he a fighter. They gon'
the most routine Leonidas. Never did it for an award, a Marine, or a title. As a matter of fact, I'd rather be underground than the rich bitch. Still 424, still 30 in the stick, still finger fucking the industry, rubbing on the glitch, still hit it with the fist till she coming on my wrist and shit. And she know I got the biggest dick. Ain't scared, I predicted this. Any nigga wanna hit less and shit. And she know I got the biggest dick. Ain't scared, I predicted this. Biggest dick. Ain't scared, I predicted this. Dick. Ain't scared, I predicted this. Ain't scared, I predicted this. Any nigga wanna hit less hit. Ain't scared, I predicted this. Any nigga wanna hit less hit. Ain't scared, I predicted this. Any nigga wanna hit less hit. Ain't scared, I predicted this. Any nigga want. Ain't scared, I predicted this. Any nigga ain't scared, I predicted this. Any nigga wanna hit less hit. Ready to die behind this shit again. Wanna hit less hit. Ready to die behind this shit again. Same soul, different skin. Less hit. Ready to die behind this shit again. Same soul, different skin, motherfucker. Same soul, different skin, motherfucker. Hey, same soul, different skin, motherfucker. Same soul, different skin, motherfucker. Come with it. Hey, real Atlanta shit. Yeah, nigga. Oh, I just want you to ride and hear this shit. That's all. You sit still. You got no choice. Check it. Ain't no hard feelings. I know life is what it meant. Whatever y'all decide to think of me, I'm still the man. Money never made me, nigga who broke and having bags. Pulling up with sticks out in them drums on command. Could've wrecked out with your missus, I'm just not that type of friend. Even though I make a drop of pennies just on walking in. The universe is mine, as I think of so I am. The universe is mine, but I don't mind sharing. Coachella ain't the goal for me, these Christian rappers proud. To finally perform on Sega stage and rolling loud. See me, I move in silence, then I'll put them holies out. Smoking clouds. Police sounds. How many Americas, but I am not a slave. Fuck a George Washington, that cracker's not my dad. Folk be trying to teach me about my life like I'm in class. I know what you think about me, bitch, but did I ask? Fuck me up some grits and fries, tomatoes, then I fast. Forgive me if I suffocate, but bitch, I'm in my bag. I need you if you come with melanin like under the grass. Beat you like refined brass, yeah, I'm on your ass. They say they some gangsters, I don't believe it, I'm a skeptic. Life is but a dreaming, bitch, I think I overslept at grass. Beat you like refined brass under the grass. Beat you like refined brass, yeah, I'm ass. Beat you like refined brass, yeah, I'm on your ass. They say they some gangsters, I don't believe it, I'm a skeptic. Life is but a dreaming, bitch, I think I overslept. I don't a dreaming, bitch, I think I overslept. I don't take no disrespect by what's popping up. Plenty love to all my niggas black and when they step. With them black belts and black fellas and black metal, call the kettle black nigga. Keys up, big old crown on my head. I know the real niggas, you call what I said. Ain't no hard feelings, I know life is what it been. Whatever y'all decide to think of me, I'm still the man. Money never made me, nigga who broke and having bands. Pulling up with sticks out in them drums on command. Could've wrecked out with your mixes, I'm just not that type of friend. Even though I make a drop of pennies just off walking in. The universe is mine, as I think of so I am. The universe is mine, but I don't mind sharing. I don't mind that, I don't mind. Maybe I wanna be missing. Maybe I wanna be left in the memory so that nobody can cut me. Tired of requesting 1 week vacations and passing it off as isolation. Why do I speak when it feel like my silence the only time my people love me? Hovering over a statue they made of me, hoping it crumbled to pieces. I've been bringing myself to accept the illusion they all would be better off without me. All this reflection of self. Why can't they hear in these songs that I've been screaming for help? I'm out here screaming for help. Help me, help me. Maybe I wanna be distant. I had said to myself, can't let nobody close to me. Why in the hell I ain't listen? Maybe I'd have went further alone. Maybe I'd have been further alone. I've been screaming out for the other side. All the while I've been hurting my own. So maybe I wanna be gone. I look over my shoulders for 24/7, that's 24 hours. 7 days a week. Get a machine on my stomach, it go up and down when I breathe. I can't think of a better way to sleep. What is life if I never raised the beat? Mama could have been put up because of me. Should've jailed with the car like fuck the street. Fuck the music and find someone else to play. Died to York to get out to see better days. Money don't skip on that cheddar face. Level up and could nobody ever play it. But I had to be missed to go save him. I was straight, why the fuck could nobody ever play it? But I had to be missed to go save him. Ever play it. But I had to be missed to go save him. But I had to be missed to go save him. I was straight, why the fuck I involve him? So be being friend with
charges. And being disrespected by your partner. Being disregarded by your father. Snake slipping all through your garden. Pistol looking pretty in the darkness. Bet I pulled that trigger before they caught me. I know why my brother chose departure. I'm 1 second from choosing departure. Leave us say they gon' shoot me regardless. I'm a witness, these humans is heartless. Restarted, no one lets me down. No one lets me down. I'm the only one that could ever let me down. I don't put shit past nobody now. Hey, no one lets me down. No one lets me down. I'm the only one that could ever let me down. I don't put shit past nobody now. Hey, maybe I wanna be missing. Maybe I wanna be left in the memory so that nobody can cut me. Tired of requesting homie vacations and passing it off as isolation. Come on. Why do I speak when they feel like my silence the only time my people love me? Hovering over a statue they made of me, hoping they crumble to pieces. I've been bringing myself to accept the illusion. They all would be better off without me. All these reflections. Why can't they hear in these songs that I've been screaming for help? I'm out here screaming, help me, help me.
To my unborn child, better to my unborn child. Yo, daddy went crazy, they just try to make him out to be. Hoping that you play this if I die when they come after me. Better to my unborn child, better to my unborn child. Yo, daddy was hated by the world. He loved, keep your head up, you're a different breed. To my seed is my legacy. Yo, daddy, he was poppin', they were watching, they called him a prophet. He was not no prophet, he was your godson. Straight out on the cross, I couldn't help but think of you. Screaming, I forget prophet, he was your godson. Straight out on the cross, I couldn't help but think of you. Screaming, I forget I'm a prophet, he was not no prophet, he was your godson. Straight out on the cross, I couldn't help but think of you. Screaming, I forgive them, Father, they don't lie about what they do. Hey, you gon' have some with your godson. Straight out on the cross, I couldn't help but think of you. Screaming, I forgive them, Father, they don't lie about what they do. Hey, you gon' have some demons in your life, you gon' have to face them, you gon' fight. You ain't gon' run from nobody, you gon' run to the light. Let's see, even if they got choppers in you, run you a night. We some hard hitters, nigga, we got God with us. Like, I ain't really get along with your mama, but I know she got your baby. Had some problems, everybody got them. And especially, I was busy trying to save the world. Ain't had no time for no girl. I was busy trying to save the world. Ain't had no time. And especially, I was busy trying to save the world. Ain't had no time for no girls. Later on, I figured out I can't be no swine with no pearls. It's a little more to the story, but that's all for now. See, I just want, it's a little more to the story, but that's all for now. It's a little more to the story, but that's all for now. That's it. It's a little more to the story, but that's all for now. See, I just wanna send this letter to my unborn child. I know you beautiful, ain't never lay my eyes on you. Don't ever think that he don't love you, cause he letter to my unborn child. Your daddy went crazy, they just try to make him out to be. Hoping that you play this when I die, when they come after me. Letter to my unborn child. How many people in the all this shit worth it. Shut the fuck up, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. No, 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 no. True religion. Come on. Meditation. They believe that I'm not there. Just leave me be. Who more explosive? Straight from the slum, slimy slugs, senses. You taught me to pray for the devil and love my enemy. My enemy tried to catch me at the club to finish me. So forgive me the thuggish energy, just let it be known. I'm in the bit with a purpose. All this shit worth it. Please. And shut the fuck up, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. No, 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 no. True religion, pardon me, bitch, but I thought you were Christian. Thought you would recognize this shit when I fall through, really, really, purdy popping.
Don't pat me shit, bitch. I'm allergic. Stop it. Meditation. Don't need no shroom to get me close to God. Make believe that I'm not there. Just leave me be until the Savior come bloated, loaded. Between me and the Glock, I don't know who more explosive. The bombs is over, bad dad again, and mama know it. Say, Lord, I wanted people to remember me. I pray for it. Not for the way I make mistakes, but how I made a way for it. All the niggas that lost their soul and fell astray, Lord. The gangsters, killers, and robbers, and thugs, and menaces, thugs, and menaces. You straight from the slum, and slime, and slug, and sinister, slug, and sinister. You taught me to pray for the devil and love my enemy. Love my enemy. Try to catch me at the club to finish me. So forgive me, this thug is energy. Just let it be known. I'm in this bit with a purpose. All this shit worth it. Please just extend me the courtesy and shut the fuck up. Yeah. The bitch be bad, the money be long, the nigga the D's, running the songs, no. Where we went wrong. Fuck is we on? No.
Looking at the world through like the views of the cross. Interesting point of view. Can't even make it up, you know.
Views of the cross.
What you not.
Let's play
Like passion.
once again. 2 more times.
Freedom rider, but he never erased.
Peacefully bleeding through the wall. I see the world through the views of a cross. Last night as I passed by, heaven was screaming at me. God in a limousine told me everything I need to leave. Will you walk with me?
Pearls is the food for the lost.
I see the world through the views of the cross.
Feel like the sky was falling. I've been on them telephone poles.
I done rose to a higher call and opened the melody gates.
Rain down on Jamestown.
Nobody on the planet can overstand it. I'm walking in my purpose like I'm supposed to.
Mama told me don't ever let
Nobody get close to you. My mama know the truth.
That what she raised me on. Industry gon' try to lay it.
Seem like I'm the crazy one, but they believe in Satan.
All this evil, all this
Lies.
all the people follow blind, they been misleading.
All this time, all this devil worshiping music they feeding y'all, that's keeping y'all behind. Reaching y'all with mine. Not Illuminati, but the truth behind it. All the sacrifices that happened right before niggas blew up. They worked for their 2 fingers down and 2 up, but guess who up? Freedom rider, but he never erased. Peacefully bleeding through the wall. I see the world through the views of the cross. Last night as I passed by, heaven was screaming at me. I talked to God in a limousine. He told me everything I need to leave, but will you walk with me?
Pearls is the food for the lost.
I see your world through the views of the cross. Freedom rider, but he never erased. Peacefully bleeding through the wall. I see the world through the views of the cross. Last night as I passed by, heaven was screaming at me. I talked to God in a limousine. Told me everything I need to leave, but will you walk with me?
I see the pearls
It's the food for the lost. I see the world through the views of the cross. Freedom rider, but he never erased. Peacefully bleeding through the wall. I see the world through the views of the cross. Last night as I passed by, heaven was screaming at me. I talked to God in a limousine. He told me everything I need to leave, but will you walk with me? Feed them pearls is the food for the lost. I see the world through the views of the cross. Freedom rider, but he never erased. Peacefully bleeding through the wall. I see the world through the views of the cross. Last night as I passed by, heaven was screaming at me. I talked to God in a limousine. He told me everything I need to leave, but will you walk with me? I see I feed them pearls, it's the food for the lost. I see your world through the views of the cross. Freedom rider, but he never erased. Peacefully bleeding through the wall.
Can't even lie, went crazy, yeah. Back in my younger day when mama made me swear that I wouldn't take it there. Bitch, I'm in sci-fi mode. Not the fiction, nigga, this the real science. I mean, I'm in fly-by mode. I'm talking to Bureau. Nigga playing the edge, you know my eyes not closed. And they were waiting on me to fall, I know they was. I mean, I was standing at the door. In the Bureau, nigga playing the edge, you know my eyes not closed. And they were waiting on me to fall, I know they was. I mean, I was standing at the door.
I stand at the door.
Nigga, this the real science. I mean, I'm in fly-by mode. I'm talking to Bureau. Nigga playing the edge, you know my eyes not closed. And they were waiting on me to fall. Nigga playing the edge, you know my eyes not closed. And they were waiting on me to fall. I know they was. I mean, I was standing at the door. I was looking at everybody looking at me. I could see them see me hurting. And they
chose
to walk away.
before you that got me a play.
I don't give a fuck what they say. Give a damn, nigga, I'm straight. I'ma do what I gotta do. I'ma make a way. Shit, noted.
Bitch on this I went
Here when they wrote it, movie script.
Bitch on the start and know who it is.
I went in head first.
Tom Cruise had it run it up like I was born to. To the credit rolling when I'm coming
It's a movie, yeah. Hey,
through. On with that pick packing
pressure. Bitch, I'm Denzel. What the fuck is an extra?
fucking the game ain't no good.
Tryna bless it. Beat this shit up on
This
it.
bitch on the stretch.
I did this shit cause I wanted to. I'm in this bitch on my 1 and 2. Been waiting on my funds to move.
I be damned if I get
Comfortable.
on with that pick packing
Pressure.
Bitch on this
The fuck is an extra? Fucking the game and nigga tryna bless it. Beat this shit up on it.
bitch on the scratch.
I did this shit cause I'm in this bitch on my. Remember waiting on my funds to move. I be damned if I get comfortable. Nights when I scream. I'm a real one. How you made me just crazy. How they want me to shine, huh? I guess y'all ain't want me to shine. You like everybody shit. Coming under everything. Long as that shit ain't mine. But it's fine. I'ma get this shit up on my time. I be stupid as fuck if I sign. I'm too big for these bitches. I'm giant. I'm enormous. Bitch, I'm with it. Whatever they on. Play chess with they arms. Tryna bless it. Beat this shit up. Put the bitch on the scratch. I did this shit cause I wanted to. Remember waiting on my funds to move. I be damned if I get comfortable. Fucking the game and them good tryna bless it. Beat this shit up. I did this shit cause I'm in this bitch on my. Remember waiting on my funds to move. I be damned if I get comfortable. Never goated. Hit his ass. Bye bye black. She said. By myself.
All alone, still thugging, one pillow,
2 phones. Dial tone. You ain't never write me, nigga. You ain't real gang. You ain't got this shit running through your IV, nigga. That's why I despise these niggas. I'm a real warlock. Put a hex on them. I surprise these niggas. You know where to find me, bitch. Where God be, nigga. Hey. What the fuck is an extra? Beat this shit up, put this bitch on the scratch. I did this shit cause I'm in this bitch on my. Remember waiting on my funds to move. I be damned if I get comfortable. Pit packing. Bitch, I'm Denzel. What the fuck is an extra? Fucking the game and nigga tryna bless it. Beat this shit up, put this bitch on the scratch. I did this shit cause I wanted to. 1 and 2. Remember waiting on my funds to move. I be damned if I get comfortable.
I want to take this time out to apologize to you for the pain you had to feel, for the hurt you're going through. On behalf of all the people who decide to look away, all the silent hearts that didn't feel your heart begin to sway. On behalf of injured souls with weapons drawn to prove a point. But when it's them, they choose to stand.
But when it's us, we'll move a joint.
I apologize for every murder song
You have to hear
that glorifies the same injustice.
See a child you held so dear.
I apologize for every empty prayer
Sent your way.
With a shame that I'm
Praying for you is all they know to say.
I apologize for all the nights you wake up from your rest.
I apologize
for every time they'll say it's all a test. I apologize for weeks from now when no one says a word.
As
if
if
they never saw your face.
As if they never heard.
I apologize for us not having love enough to care. I
know.
know it's hard to fathom.
I know it isn't fair. Come on, listen.
Let you know you ain't by yourself. I stand with you. I feel you.
I don't think it's fair that they can carry on, living like it's all good, but to each his own. Do the Messiah even matter if he here or gone? I'm trying to unify my people, they don't get along. I gave them love, they gave me sticks and stones.
It's only time.
If it ain't people out here dying,
Fuck is on your mind.
about my face, I know you think I don't condone your kind.
Father, you see me fighting for him one more time.
Think I don't condone your kind.
Father, you see me fighting for him one more time.
Father,
You see me fighting for him one more time.
Father,
You see me fighting for him one more time. Abba, you see me fighting for him one more time.
Scratched on the cross, dripping like a faucet, fighting for him one more time.
Stretched on the cross, dripping like a faucet. Come on, man. Who you know? This boy was 20 when I was 20 when I wrote this. Who you know over standard degrees like that at that age, bro? Like what? That's 7 years ago. To be that much on point with how the journey gonna go. Come on now. Come on.
I stand with you. I feel you.
I don't think it's fair that they can carry on, Living like it's all good, but to each his own. Do the Messiah even matter if he here or gone?
I'm trying to unify my people.
We don't get along.
I gave them love, they gave me sticks and stones.
It's only time. If it ain't people out here dying, fuck is on your mind. Up out my face, I know you snake, I don't condone your kind. Father, Father, you see me fighting for him one more time. Stretched on the cross, dripping like the faucet. Blood of the lamb in this bitch. They ain't even try to stop it, they just reaching to take out their cameras and shit. They gon' put it on replay. They gon' take out the shots and make a profit. Come on, man.
Stretched on the cross, dripping like the faucet.
Blood of the lamb in this bitch. They ain't even try to stop it, they just rushing to take out their cameras and shit. They gon' put it on replay. They gon' take off his socks and make a profit. They gon' put it on eBay. But folks can't fit in his shoes. Fit in his snooze. We lose. They ain't never had love for real. I apologize for debating that. I'm fighting my people. I'm supposed to be fighting the devil. Where the fuck is Satan at?
Guess he went to hell and never made it back.
Storm coming where the sandbags at.
All of a sudden I see everybody with a waltz on it.
We should have been had that.
We done lost a whole lot of time trying to flex. You can tell that we behind. Cause all we been doing is screaming no justice, no peace.
And holding up signs.
NWA been saying for the police.
And niggas still dying. I lost a homie to gun violence too. But a nigga killed mine. But to each his own. Come on, that's the bar of the century. Blood of the lamb in this bitch. They ain't even try to stop it. They just rushing to take out their cameras and shit. They gonna put it on replay. They gonna take off his socks and make a profit. They gonna sell it on eBay. But nobody can't fit in his shoes. He done woke them up and now they finna hit snooze. We lose. They ain't never had love for real. I apologize for debating that. I'm fighting my people. I thought we were fighting the devil. Where the fuck is Satan at? Guess he went to hell and never made it back. Storm coming where the sandbags at. Now all of a sudden I see everybody with a waltz on. We should have been had that. Come on now. I'll be back. Talk to y'all in a second.